What up, chat? What's going on with you? Who up in here? Gina, I see you. Rob Skirt. Yo, Rob, good looking yesterday with that new artist. Rob, it is so crazy that you brought that artist to the chat. And I thought he was a young boy. I thought he was a young boy. That man was a grown man. He looked older than me. But shout out to him. We're gonna get into what's his name, Sean, right? We're gonna tap into his music today, man. So I hope you know what I'm saying? I hope you pulling up with him today. Uh let me know if you do. You know what I'm saying? I did create the live for today's session. It's in about 2 hours. So today we're going to kick it with, none other than Nelson from, I didn't mean to say his gov like that, but none other than Nelson from Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. What's up, Gina? April, I see you. What's up, April? Shout out to all y'all, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button so we can notify the people. But listen, so today I got a special guest. I feel like this interview it was never talked about, but at the same time, it's long overdue. There's been some rumblings within his community and my community, and at the same time, it's been a shared community. And a lot of my moderators, for one, have been trying to push for this, meetup to happen. And there's reasons why it didn't happen, and those reasons were intentional. And today we're going to talk about some of those things. And some things are just unknowing. Like some things we just didn't know was happening at the same time, and it's pretty cool. So we talked about that backstage. Just to see how you guys have a little upfront on it. Span Cassis, what up with you? How you doing? Love the tool reactions. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. A lot of tool coming up soon. I've been slacking with the tool. Don't get it twisted. I'm back on it. But yeah, man. So today we got Nelson from Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. I'm gonna bring him onto the stage right now. You gotta make sure y'all show him some love. And after the interview, make sure if you're not tapped in with him, go to his channel, give him a subscribe, watch a few of his reactions. From what I've heard, and from what I've saw too, actually, because I've watched a few of his reactions already. We got a lot in common. So if you rock with Go Worthy, you might rock with the boy. So go check that out. And I'm gonna bring him up to the stage right now. What up with you, big dog?
What's up? How's everybody doing? What up? What up? What up?
What up, chat? Show love, show love. Who's Joseph? What y'all talking about? See, my chat just be saying whatever.
Joseph?
But you
It
know
might be
Joseph?
one of my Josephs. Yeah, I have a
Oh,
Joseph
okay.
that's a member. He
Oh,
might
okay,
be in
yeah, that's
here.
probably. Oh, yeah. He said here from Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. Okay, got you.
Oh, fire. Salute,
You,
bro. What's up,
yeah.
Joseph?
Shout out to Joseph. Yeah. Spent Cassie. That's your people's too, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
gotta
struggle.
be.
I just struggle with reading them names. But what's up,
Trust me.
Spentcast?
Hey, look, I know my people. I know when I see a name I haven't seen before, I'm like, hold on,
Yeah.
where you from? But I
Yeah.
know my peeps. But you might be right. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Pam Myers, what up, Pam? How you doing? Happy July 4th, everybody, man. 250, the big one. I'm proud to be
Yes.
here. Happy to be here. Grateful to be here. All glory to God. I feel mighty thankful and mighty just blessed, man. I'm just blessed. But how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm excited to kick off a new month. I've talked a bunch on my channel about how I've had kind of a rough month, just mentally and
Mm-hmm.
physically and spiritually, really, just trying to kind of kick through all of that. So I'm excited for a new month, and I'm excited for 250 years of dominance, man. That's pretty cool
Mm,
in terms of
respect.
our country. So I'm excited to see where we go from here. If we can just learn to unify and quit going at each other's throats. I
There
was
you
talking
go.
in my reaction about Tom yesterday about the unity problem, how everybody, like he says in the song somewhere that like we're like they tell us we're safe, but we're not. And I feel
Yeah,
like the reason we're not safe is because of us more so than
right.
another country, right?
Mm,
Um, so
that's a good
I hope
point.
we can work our way through that, man.
I think you know what I think I don't know if we will, but I
Mhm.
do. I got to say a few things about that because it's not that I don't know if we will. Oh, I'm getting a little glitchy. This was happening to me earlier, and I don't know why. Like it fixes itself or it doesn't. But let me see. I'm gonna give it a second though before I get into because I do want to get into that. I think that's a good conversation you pulled up. Shout out to Talon though with the $5 donor. Appreciate you. Happy July 4th, brothers and sisters. God bless the USA. One thou, I appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Rob Skirt with the dono as well. Here to show some love and say hi, Manny, and I'll request some of that artist later on today. Thank you, appreciate that. Definitely bring them on over.
Salute.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good live today, man. It's gonna be a good live. I'm not sure if I sent the link into the group chat on Instagram, guys. Y'all let me know if I did that for the other live, for the one that's after this. So if I did it, let me know so I could definitely send that over so we're all prepared. I would like for us to be able to get the request in before I get there. That way we go straight at it because I am going to be on. I'm only going to go live for like 3 hours, and I'm gonna spend some time with the family today, man, for sure. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who pulled up today, though, man. I'm pretty sure more people gonna pull up. Make sure you're hitting that like button, though. So yeah, brother. What I was gonna say. You said something. What'd you say? I wanted to piggyback on that.
Just about the unity and
Oh
talking
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah. The
how
unity.
Tom.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So as far as the unity goes, right? I'm glitching, but I'm not even gonna trip about it. Like it is what it is. I know what doesn't glitch is the audio doesn't glitch. The video glitches a little bit sometimes. I'm gonna try and fix it right here, right now, but I want everybody to just stay cool. Let me bring it down real quick. I'm gonna try it. Just stay right there, bro. I'm gonna fix it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, just be waking like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's all right. I
But
get it.
yeah. So yeah, the unity, good point, bro. Good point. Because at the end of the day, it really isn't. And I think people are too hyper focused on what's going, like what these other countries are doing, and
Hmm.
first of all, we ain't got enough unity to fight anybody, anyways. And I mean on a social level. You know what I'm saying? On a
Right.
social level and on a spiritual level, we don't got enough unity within this country to fight against or to even be distracted and worried about what's going on. But as far as the other point you made, as far as like actual uh possible wars and stuff like that, I think a lot of this stuff is out of our hands. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of it has to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Facts. Facts.
Whatever
Yeah.
is part of God's plan is what shall be. So we may not want things to happen. We may want to prevent things from happening, but some things gotta happen. You feel me?
Some things
We
just
need a
gotta happen.
restart every once in a while. You dig? And I just feel like if you got faith in God, everything gonna be all right anyway. So you know what I mean? Like don't trip over it. Control what you got in front of you. The Bible speaks extensively about staying locked in the moment and controlling what you have today, for tomorrow's not promised to no
We'll
man,
worry
right?
about itself.
So
Yep.
yeah, absolutely. So we definitely do got to stay locked in. So like what you were saying about the month, like how July you want to lock in, man. I say it's July, but lock in on Saturday, and then on
Right.
Sunday, lock in on Sunday. The more we do that piece by piece, more before you know it, July's over and you killed it. You
That's
went
facts.
crazy. You feel me? So
Facts.
lock in
Yep.
day by day. I used to plan ahead for the month. All right, this month I'm gonna react to this and that. This week I'm gonna do this. Well, all that did was
Yeah.
give me a headache and make me like exhausted looking at the list. Like, yo, I gotta do all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just started doing it day by day, and now I do have a list for the next couple of days, but that's because I'm behind. My
Hmm.
Patreon has been almost abandoned. Like I gotta like my people are so
Me too.
loyal. It's like it makes me feel terrible about it. But
Me too, man.
I tell people on Patreon, you're my Patreon. If you don't see any activity for more than 2-3 weeks or whatever, or just slow, like cancel and
Cancel
come
it.
back when you see it's popping again. Like don't do me a favor. You feel me? Don't stay there and feel deprived and stuff.
I
You know what
say
I
the
mean?
same thing, man, because I feel the same way. I feel bad, but they stay in there to keep supporting. Um,
Hmm.
and I do what you do too. What you were telling me you do just with like putting stuff over there to YouTube blocks or whatever. It's so
Hmm.
random. Like I get
Yeah.
mad sometimes. I was trying to do some Michael Jackson around the time the movie came out, and I
Hmm.
see Knox Hill and all these people doing it, and then I do it,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, you got to go. So I was like, dang, man, I'll put it on Patreon.
Yeah, it's like why some people get away with, but you know what? People are not getting away with it, bro. Because trust me, I was thinking the same thing. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, I'm not saying I started this way because people have been reacting to the beginning of reactions, right? But there's
Mhm.
always a moment, right, where a specific reactor or a specific couple of reactors start doing a specific type of that's wild. What was that, Eminem?
Yeah,
Yeah. So there's always a moment where there's like a wave happening, right? It starts off, it starts off
that
with
was
just like
weird.
maybe
Sorry.
it starts off with maybe just one reaction, right? And that starts off a trend, uh,
Hmm.
or like like a domino
Yes,
effect
it
of
does.
people reacting to like. So what happened was, right? what I did, because I did it. Oh, that's weird. I did this purposely, right? I said, let
Mhm.
me see what everybody's reacting to. I'm talking to everybody, all the big wigs and all that. I'm like, yeah, nobody's reacting to Elvis right now. Like I know people react to Elvis, or they have reacted, but right at this moment, no one's doing it. Like nobody
Yeah.
was doing it within our community, within the other community. I was like, I bet I'm about to just go
Yeah.
on a crazy Elvis tear and the Beatles. I just did Elvis and Beatles, Elvis and Beatles. You know what I'm
Super
saying?
dope.
And like Metallica and like weird stuff. I was being very like these none of these people related. Like I was being weird about the rock. I'm on a rock wave
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
and that turned into like my channel going crazy. But then what I noticed was I'm like, there's no way, no, y'all were not doing this. Like, so I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. Like all of a sudden,
It is.
everybody in our community is doing all these rock like, come on. No,
Yeah, it's
somebody
crazy.
saw something.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
somebody might have
they're
saw
looking for
mine.
what
and
works.
yeah,
They saw it working for you,
mhm.
and they just
That's
ran.
like, okay, this smaller channel's getting numbers. If my
Mhm.
a big channel, they're gonna get super numbers. Like Knox and them is killing all that, whatever it is they're doing over there, or Black Pegasus, whatever they're doing over there, with them kind of
Smoking.
numbers, with them kind of 600,000 or a million, whatever. Like, yeah, they do it. Elvis, it's bound to do numbers.
Mhm.
Too
Yeah.
easy. Too
Yeah.
easy. You feel me? But I
Would you
really be
say
locked into Elvis reactions though, man. I love Elvis, bro. Like passionate dude, man. And I've been doing all his gospel music. It's just like, bro, I can't
Oh, that's
believe
fire.
I've been robbed of all this Elvis music. I can't believe it, bro. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Can
What would
I
you
ask
say?
you a question,
Yeah.
bro?
hmm
When you, because as you've reacted over this course of time and gained your success, would you say that you found uh, early on or a little bit later on where you had people that would pretty much come to whatever you were doing, no matter what, rather than just like one fan base sticking to what they wanted? You know what I mean?
So what happened was in the beginning, like I started my channel on Eminem. So
Okay.
I might have posted like 20, and I started 2024 of June.
Mhm.
So 2 years now. We just hit our 2 year mark a couple weeks ago. But it was just Eminem fans. You feel me? It was just because I was just doing only Eminem music. And then I remember I branched off and did like maybe two. I think I did like an NF one. Someone was like requesting it crazy. So I was like, I gotta do this one. So I did an NF one, and I skipped the whole Kendrick and Drake beef. I didn't feel like reacting to that. Like I did like one or two songs. I was like, this thing is messy. Like I don't like this. So I just and I wasn't even walking in my faith yet. I just was already over that type of energy. So
Oh,
I was just
wow.
doing a lot of just classic Eminem lyrics. Like Def Slim Shady came out, and I was doing a bunch
Mhm.
of stuff that I never really tapped into, like the Relapse album. Tapped into
Oh,
that.
yes, sir. That's
Whoa, that
fire.
was
That's my favorite, bro.
crazy. That was the album that I hated back in the day. I was like, I'm never listening to that album because I'm
See,
gonna
bro.
cry. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Because listen, I heard We Made You, and I was like, nah, I can't believe this is the end, bro. I
I
can't handle
remember
this. I
I
can't handle
remember
this,
when that
bro.
song dropped, I felt the same way. I was like, "No, we've been
I was
waiting
too
5
scared to
years
hear
for you
that.
to come
Nah,
back, bro.
yeah,
What is
yeah.
this?"
Too scared to hear that album. And then and then listen, and then Marshmallow's LP2 came out, and then he dropped that rockish type song, and I was like,
Yep.
I can't
No.
believe he's going out like this.
Yeah,
And then
bro.
Rihanna, I did like the Rihanna song. I ain't gonna lie. I did
I
like
did
the
too. The Monsters
mhm,
fire.
mhm.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Recovery was the one album that I just wanted to believe. I didn't even tap into that album, but when I heard Not Afraid, I was happy to hear him like rapping somewhat
Mhm.
normal. I was like, all
Mhm.
right, you know what? I'm not gonna listen to that album, but like I breathe a little bit. Like I guess
Yeah.
he's back to like somewhat normal. And I was one of those ignorant people, bro. I was like, oh, he's sober. He can't do it anymore. Like he can't do
Yeah.
it. He can't do it without being on something. But
Recovery saved my life, bro. Real talk.
really,
Mhm.
really,
Yep. I got saved in rehab. Real quick, I'll tell you this. I got saved
yeah,
in
nah, bro,
rehab,
go into it. That's crazy.
and when I got all right, so this is how I'll tell you how I got saved and how it kind of coincides with that Eminem album.
How'd you know what? Before you get into that, how'd you get
Mhm.
into rehab?
All right, so that's
If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay.
So for we'll just start here.
hmm
2 weeks before I go into rehab. So leading up until this point, I had just been consistently on drugs. I was on heroin. I was using amphetamines. If I didn't have the two of those, I was on Adderall or I was on pain pills and just kind of mixing everything up. And before I knew it, I was super addicted and I was living the street life, but kind of like as an addict. You know what I mean? I was one
Right,
of
right,
them, like
right,
anybody that I could use, anybody I could
right.
manipulate, just give me, give me, give me. I couldn't. And my wife,
Wow.
she's been with me for forever. So we had been married.
She was
Uh,
there through that
She
through
was
that?
she was there with me through it, but I was lying to her, and I did a lot of shady stuff, man. She should have left me.
Was she
If
clean?
yes, and if my daughter, she
Wow.
didn't know, she didn't know. I mean, today she like beats herself up about it, where she's like, "Man, I should have known. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't want to see it." And I was like, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
but she also had just had Cadence, which is my oldest. She's 12 now. She's about to be 13 next month.
Mm,
So when she had Cadence, it was a constant she was very stressed out because I wasn't helping, obviously, right? Like
okay.
I'm living a double life and she's super stressed and doesn't even have time to think about me. And I got into a situation where I owed somebody a lot of money. So this is kind of where Lindsay started to figure things out, right? I
Mm,
owed my OG, I owed him like 7 grand and he was getting hot about it. And once he figured out that I was off my rocker, um, he came and confronted me one night at my house where my baby stays and where my wife sleeps.
mhm,
And when he came and confronted me about everything, he told me, if you don't pay me the $7,000 by the end of next month, I'm going to have people coming to visit.
mm.
And you can say what you want about being tough and being this, that, and the third. This is
Family.
literally my OG. This is like a father figure to me telling me this. And I know what he's about. And I know that he would really do it. What's up, Jody? And I know that he would really do it. But in that moment, all I could think about was how inconvened I felt. Right. So I called my grandparents and I made up some kind of crazy lie about why we had to leave this house. I was saying that like the landlord was kicking us out, this, that, and the third. And I ended up telling my wife like we just can't afford it or whatever it was. And we moved back into my grandparents' house, and then me and her start having crazy issues.
Mm,
And I had about a week and a half into living with my grandparents. Me and my grandpa. My grandpa's like my dad to me.
mm,
But at that point in time, obviously, he didn't approve of me. We didn't have a close relationship. And I remember him telling me in that moment, he was like, "You aren't saved. You need to get right with Jesus." And I lost it. It's like the devil came out of me, bro. I was you, you don't know
mm,
ish about me. You don't know, and you don't want to know anything about me. And like my wife and Cadence were trying to stay at the house, and my grandpa was like, "You leave and they stay," because me and Lindsay weren't getting along. My
mhm,
grandpa loves my wife, loves my kids, obviously,
mhm.
and me and him really had it out. It was bad. I had to go. I was like, "No, they're leaving," and I tried to like make my wife leave, and then I was like, "No, you
It's
stay. That's your."
crazy.
So all of this leading up to, and my grandpa whispering that in my ear about being like I wasn't saved, I needed Jesus, started to take shape. And I had burnt every bridge with everybody. I had broken into family members' houses. I was way out, way off. And uh, I just, I don't know if you like believe in like demons and stuff like that. So I
Of
had been
course.
up for like 6 days straight. So when I tell this story, I'm very honest about it. And a lot of people, you can take this however you want to receive it. A lot of people look at it as, okay, he was hallucinating. He was up for 6 days, which wouldn't be crazy. Like I had seen stuff
Mhm,
before when I had been up for an extended amount of time. But in this moment, the night before I went to rehab, I'm telling you, I feel like I met the Grim Reaper that night. I met him, I hung out with him, and I think he wanted to take me that night. And I just talked to him in the car. I tried to sell my soul to him. I did all of these weird little things. And I took this was my last line of H that I had. And I took it because I had been up for so long and I wanted to come down. So I
mm,
started coming down and I could feel my heart just kind of slowing. And I'm driving. So I pull my car over to the side of the road in a busy police area, bro. Super busy.
Mm.
And somehow I wake up the next day. I'm like in the car in the middle of the road, and I'm like 3 hours late to get my wife her car. She was supposed to go take some finals or something like that. And my OG I can't go to anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my dealer had just gotten locked up like 2 days prior to that, so I had nowhere to go for anymore to keep going. And at that point, it was I had felt grateful to be alive because I felt like I should have been dead, and I didn't care if I died in that moment, which kind of scared me the next day as well. So I just drive straight to my wife's house, and I was like, or my wife's mom's house where
Mm-hmm.
she was at, waiting on me to give her the car. And I bring the car up there, and I just told her flat, I was like, listen, I need to go to rehab. And she was like, what? No, what are you talking about? I was like, listen, I need to go to rehab. I don't have a choice. Like, I'm gonna probably die if I don't go to rehab. That's how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
I felt depleted, and I didn't care. Like, that's the frame of mind I was in, where I was just like, I'm just doing this because I don't want to go through, like, maybe they'll give me something in the rehab that will make me not feel like I'm dying. You know what I mean? So it was
Right.
selfish
Right.
reasons. My
Oh,
wife
really?
finds out a
So
bunch of,
the selfish
yeah,
reasons to even go into rehab.
correct.
So you're still
So my
manipulating at this point.
yes. And my
Mm.
wife figures out all of these other details on my way in, about the past couple of weeks, which I don't want to get into those details, but she should have
Okay.
left me. I'll tell you that. And I didn't
Right.
cheat, but she should have left me.
Right.
And I go into the rehab facility, and while I'm in there, I surrender and I turn my life over to God. Not because this is the crazy thing, man. Not because of what my grandpa said. Maybe a mix of everything, but not because I just knew. This is what I knew. I knew that that demon or whatever was with me in that car was after me, and I didn't want to die. So
Right.
I'm screamed out. Lindsay's. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't touch on this. Lindsay's leaving me because at this, like, trying to serve me papers at this point
Mm-hmm.
in time because of
Mm.
those little details I was talking about.
Okay.
So I had been in there for a couple of days, and if you're in a rehab facility that really cares about you, you can't call nobody. Nobody can call you. Yeah, you can't write letters. They can call, and then the nurse can tell you that X, Y, or Z called to check on you if the nurse feels like it's okay to.
Mm.
So I didn't get any of that, and I just, after about 3 days, started to really feel like, okay, um, I need to, something has to change. I'm going to lose my wife. I'm going to lose my kid. I'm turning into the person I always promised I would never be. So I'm screaming into my room, like into my pillow, and crying, and like super crying, bro, like crying more than I've ever cried
You're
in
in
my
the
life.
facility now, though.
In my room, though. Yes, in my
Yeah.
room,
Okay. Okay.
in a bed. I'm screaming into this pillow, and I'm like, Jesus, if you're real, please save me, and save me from myself. That was my whole thing. Save me from myself. Save me from this demonic energy that's following me everywhere. And in that moment, I felt, I can't explain it. I felt almost like almost like a hug. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
how a hug. All right. So, like, if you are ever gone for an extended amount of time, and then you come back home to your mom, or you come back home to your wife or your father or whatever, and they give you that first hug in a long time, there's like a
Yeah.
warm feeling that it goes through you. And that was the feeling that I felt. And I felt weightless. It
Mm.
just like that. I felt weightless. And I turned my life over to Jesus then. And while I was there, going back into what started the story, while I
Yeah.
was there, there was one CD player in the entire facility, and we had about 30 minutes a day that we could listen to music. I already love Eminem leading up to this. There were two CDs. There was a Red Hot Chili Peppers Greatest Hits album, and there was Eminem's Recovery album. I played
Mm.
Eminem's Recovery every day, and I never appreciated Cinderella Man I
Mm.
until I was in that moment. Cinderella Man specifically made me feel like a superhero that could
Mm.
make it through, especially especially with God on my side, right? So
Right, right.
I have this real love and admiration for Cinderella Man, and
I
yeah,
love
man,
that
that
record.
I literally give credit to that album for like giving me confidence and boosting me up to, because I thought my family was leaving me. And after that, like me and my wife talked later on down the road. I go to a halfway house. I still have so much work to do, man. It felt
Damn.
hopeless. But going into what you were saying about instead of focusing on all of June, focus on
Hmm.
Saturday. That's the way I live my life because of this, right? Like I was like, all right, I'll tell you what I can do today. Today, I'll stay clean. And today, X, Y, or Z. And my wife she
Yeah,
was like,
right on.
you have to tell me everything. So I was
Right.
like, ask whatever you want. We had this whole conversation that was
Moving
extremely
forward,
uncomfortable
or what have passed already?
in the past. So I
Oh
was like,
wow.
all right, so I'm open and I give her everything. And then from that moment forward, we've been great, man. Like she's my best friend. That's my ride or die. You know, I love my
What
wife.
was but what about getting what about getting through how long were you in the halfway house?
I was in the halfway house for 30 days and then I
Oh,
left.
okay.
They wanted me to
Not
stay
bad.
there for 6 months, but I was like, I got it. God's got me. I got it. I'm ready.
How long was you
Speaking
in the
of
rehab?
that halfway house people, the people that ran it, they told me it was a mistake for me to leave. They said, I don't care if you know Jesus himself, you ain't going, it ain't gonna work unless you stay here and work this system for a while. They were wrong.
Mm,
Because of Jesus, not because of me.
hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Um, how
I
long was
love
I
to
in
hear it,
rehab? You
man. I
said
love to hear it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How long was you in rehab?
7 days. I just detoxed in rehab and had a because that rehab I went to was extremely expensive. So I went from the rehab to the halfway house, and I was able to stop and speak to my wife before going to the halfway house. That's when we had that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's partly also why I left the halfway house earlier than I should have. But no, I didn't stay there very long, man, because it was so expensive. And I just detoxed, went to my first couple of AA meetings, and what really helped me out there was in that rehab center was realizing that there were people out there that were going through what I was going through. I thought I was
Mm-hmm.
alone. I was
Mm.
like, man, no normal person is addicted to drugs. Like I'm in a weird situation, and you
You
go in
thought you
there
was
and you see all
special.
these people.
You thought you
I
was
did.
unique.
I did.
Thought you was unique. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
found out there was many
Yeah. But
like
that's my
herbs
testimony, man.
individuals.
That's like how I came to Jesus, you know? So
That's
that was
beautiful,
at
man.
23 years old.
23. That was my next question. How old were you? So 23. So
Yeah.
this is your high school sweetheart.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay,
my
that makes
baby.
sense to why you guys had so much already history before even
Mm-hmm.
that went down.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna get back to the whole family thing because I got some questions on there, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Sorry. I know that was
Want
long
to
and
bounce
drawn out,
around.
but
No, no, that was good. That was informative, man. This is what this is meant for, actually, for us to
okay.
get to know each other on a deeper level. I'm gonna give you the floor because I want you to get into something. I want you to get into specifically uh the decision to start YouTube, like the where
Mm-hmm.
like before starting YouTube, what you were doing then, what
Okay.
was your mindset, and what was your actual goal starting the YouTube? Like, what was it about? Like, cause like,
That's
so
a
it's
good
not so much
question.
YouTube. It's more so where you at right before YouTube, right before deciding, oh, I'm gonna do YouTube. Before that, where was you at that in that moment?
That's a great question. I was doing what I'm doing now. I was working I work for a very corporate company, which is my main job, and I service, maintain, and provide for grocery stores, convenience stores, whatever they need. I'm a sales consultant for all of these different accounts, so I help them figure out what to sell, basically. And in the afternoons, I work in a vape shop, so I was doing that before YouTube, but when I started trying to do YouTube, or
Hmm.
the reason that I wanted to do YouTube
Yeah,
was, first of all, I've always been a hip hop enthusiast, man. Like I love rap music, bro. It's
right.
just it plays such a vital role in my life, and it's like in my veins, it's in my DNA, it's part of who I am.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
And
that too. Go
okay.
ahead.
And I used to want to be a rapper. obviously,
Okay.
right? So if like hip hop lives in you that way, you want to do you. That's what you
Right.
want to do.
You want to
So,
participate in this sport now. Like, all right.
right.
I don't want to
And
just be a
obviously,
spectator.
I shouldn't say obviously, but I wasn't good at it. So I at around 18, 19 years old, I started feeling like, okay, well, maybe I can do what Charlemagne does. Like I can be a Breakfast Club. Like, how do I get this job? Or how
Commentator
can I be a
style.
ghostwriter maybe? Or like I'm going through all of these. And then Joe Budden, who I was only a fan of because of Shady Records, with Slaughterhouse,
Same.
and Joe goes and he starts doing his podcast. And I watched him.
I was a big fan of that podcast.
Listen, a lot of people hate Joe Budden. I get
I
it.
love
He's
Joe
a
Budden's
mess.
podcast.
I'm sorry. Exactly. I feel
He's
the
pretty
same
watered
way,
down
bro.
now. He's pretty
He's
watered down
so,
these days. But
but
back in
he's
the day,
so
though,
good at it. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I heard though. Like early on, like episode 7, 8, 9, 10. Like
I'll
when I
name
didn't
this
even know what a
podcast later.
podcast. Yes.
Right.
And I thought that he was so dope in how he was able to go from, all right, I'm a rapper, but now I'm doing this. And I just saw the art, and I was so motivated and inspired by him.
Bro, he
And I
was my
was like,
inspiration to start doing this stuff.
me too, bro. Me
He
too.
was Joe
That's
Budden
my
was
whole
literally my
inspiration.
he was
That's what I
literally
was about
my
to get into.
bro. That was my inspiration to start a podcast one day. It just happened to be music reactions, which is crazy.
Yes.
But podcasting
Yeah.
was the goal. Like I was like, I'm a podcast. Like
Yes.
I had people, and another thing, people used to always say, I speak like him. Like people used to be like,
Yeah.
like during like conversations and debates, it was like,
Yeah.
bro, you debate just like Joe Budden. I can't
Yeah.
stand you because first of all, I don't want to admit I'm wrong, right? So I was like a
Yeah.
narcissist. I
Yeah.
was like, this is me before Christ. I was a narcissist, right? I still have narcissist ways today. You know what I'm saying? I find myself manipulating things sometimes, like
Yeah.
not manipulating people, but trying to manipulate a situation. I'll be at work, like, and then I'll catch myself and be like, that's nasty work. Whatever it was I was just trying to do, like, God forgive me. That was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I convict myself. You know what I'm saying? When I'm arguing with my wife and I don't want to be wrong, and I realize, like, you know what am I arguing about? You know what I'm saying? Like, none of us are right about this right here. But at the same time, and I don't want to enable her to feel like she's right about this because she's not. So, but at the same time, this is not even worth anything. So it's more so like we usually dead those conversations just by being like, you know what, this is stupid actually though. And then we just leave it behind us, you know what I'm saying? Because none of us are really right. And at the same time, we weren't right in how we were talking to each other, especially me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? The right thing we can do right now is take accountability and move forward. You know what I mean? We could be right about that and move on. April, appreciate the dono. This is April's son, actually. What up, Trey Day? It's Trey Day. Please pray for my mom. She is having chest pain and is very grouchy. He said grouchy. He said,
don't tell her I said the last part.
Yeah. It's too late, buddy. It's too late.
Yeah.
April, you know we got prayers for you. You know we love you over here.
Oh, that's funny.
Heather, what's up, Heather? How you doing? How y'all doing, man? A lot of people in the chat today. Man, we got 30 in the chat. Shout out to y'all. But make sure y'all hitting that like button too as well. So interesting. So you were in a state basically where you were inspired to participate in the sport of rap in some type of format. You was trying to figure out a way how to be involved in this thing that you love so much. So is it the craft or was it the culture? Because I'll tell you, for me, it's always been the craft. I grew up on the culture. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I grew up in a much better hip hop culture, right? Our age, like we were the last of the Mohicans. It was the last of a dying breed. Like if you weren't born in, I guess like 89 to like 92, maybe, I guess. Like that's like the last era of people who got to really experience the culture that wasn't too infestedly bad. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too bad. Okay. It had some, it was pretty bad though. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty bad, but we were able to get, we're before the internet. We're in the development of the internet. We're in the viral moments of the internet, and we're in today's internet. We were that last class that experienced everything. The beginning of the internet, from sidekicks to AIM to AOL to you got to hang up the phone because your brother's on the computer, like dial up. You feel me?
Yeah.
The BlackBerry. Yeah. Like I'm just saying, like we went. That our age experienced all of that. Only our age experienced that.
Facts.
No one knows what that was like.
I never thought about that.
No, no one knows. No one knows what that was like. And at the end of the day, we experienced all the good of hip hop, right? Because we still got some of the '90s. We still got some of the 90s classic movies. You had wrestling that was still popping in the 90s. You know, The Rock and Stone Cold was still doing their thing. And then
Yeah.
we experienced everything go get watered down, from movies
Yeah.
to music to everything. So like we
So
got to
true.
experience that in real time more than
Mhm.
the generation before us, and
Mhm.
more informative than the generation after us. So
That's very true.
it's a real important place to be in. And I think that our class of parents, like our age now, you know, mid 30s to
Mhm.
early 40s, or not even mid 30s to late 30s, like I really feel like the responsibility is on us as far as like
Mm.
what's like as far as like the direction of today's society. It's on
Yes.
us because
Yes.
we are raising those kids now.
Yes.
Our babies are going to be responsible for what's to come in 20 years. So
Yes.
we got to do a good job, man. We got to do a
That's
good
part
job.
of it. That's
Mhm.
part of it. That's part of what we were talking about a second ago, is like, for me, it was culture. I love hip hop culture, and I love the craft of it as well.
Mhm.
But the
So for
culture
you, it was
aspect of
culture
it,
though. Okay.
yeah, mainly because
Interesting.
I got to the point where I know Jesus and I love this culture, man. It plays such a
Mhm.
vital role in my life. How can I help these people? And that's, you know what I mean? Kind of a big portion of what it turned
Yeah,
into.
you was ahead of the curve on me because you see, you came to Jesus 12 years ago, right? So
Yes. Yes.
whether you were consistent the whole time or not is not important, because at the end of the
Mhm.
day, you were familiar with the creator and you know the story. I didn't get familiar with it until like 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I
Mhm.
finally decided to give my life to Christ. But for
Yeah.
the majority of my life, I was just trying to be a good person for sure, not
Yeah.
knowing why. I didn't understand what my moral actual tenacity actually stood on. Like I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
You know, I just
Where's
knew
it
I
come
had
from?
this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just knew I just felt like certain things were wrong morally and some things were, you know what I'm saying? But I had nothing to check my egotistical narcissism type of ways.
Mhm.
So nothing held me accountable because I had no creator in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I had nothing really to I had emotion to feel and do good things, but when I
Mhm.
was bugging, you know what I'm saying, when I was running around the street doing craziness, getting into
Yeah.
nonsense, there was really nothing to check me. And there was no one to check me because I didn't really have like
Same.
that type of parent structure growing up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
am
So the
thankful
culture for
for
you
my
is
mom's
interesting.
prayers. Sorry, I
Mm.
didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no, yeah, go ahead.
I am thankful for my mom's prayers in that way, though. I tell my mom all the time, I'm like, because she had thrown in the towel basically. I mean, you never give up on your kids, but she was just basically like, God, whatever you can do with them. And it's because of those prayers and because of that consistency of Jesus, 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 Bible, 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 church, church, church. That's why I knew where to turn when I went into rehab. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I might have turned to Buddha or
Mm.
Muhammad, but I turned to Christ because I'd heard that. And with my grandpa, obviously, my grandpa was like, "You need Jesus," and he
Mm-hmm.
meant that, bro.
Right.
My grandpa. Can I share one more thing about that story?
Yeah. Get into it.
This is a lot quicker, but my grandpa is my hero, and I love him so much because he didn't have to take me in, and he took me in at my worst when everybody else was just trying to figure out like what can we do with Nelson, that like go live with your dad. My dad's like, you know, we'll try it out, we'll see, but he's working, you know, all this. He's just works all the time. He's never home. And I ended up just kind of being on the loose and doing what I wanted to do anyway and moving into my best friend's house, which was not a good place for me to be moving into. This is all while I'm a teenager, right? But my grandpa uh, just took me in and tried his best, and he felt like he must have felt like I'm failing. So that last attempt, and I broke into his house, by the way. I broke into his house while I lived there and pretended it's nonsense, but while I lived there, broke into his house and pretended like somebody else broke into the house just so I could take some stuff where I knew where it was. And
Wow.
I thought I had burnt that bridge, dog. And he let my wife and my daughter live there while I was going through rehab. Not only that, when I got home from that halfway house, I had burnt all these bridges. My mom wasn't gonna let me stay at her house. I had nowhere to go. I literally, like, I was gonna have to stay in the street. And my grandpa, I get so emotional about this story, bro. My
Mm.
grandpa called me. I had nowhere to go. And all I needed was one more shot. And nobody, let me say this, more than anybody, he had the biggest reasons to not let me come back. And everybody had all these questions like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? We can't allow this because of X, Y, or Z. My grandpa was just like, are you done with these drugs? You turned your life over to Jesus? I said, yes, sir. He said, come home. I didn't deserve it. He showed me what real grace looked like.
The voice of God. There you go. Grace.
And I couldn't have become who I became without him. He taught me so much. I love him so much. He just played such a vital role in my life. I try to, the last thing I'll say about him is I try my best to husband and father and walk with Jesus just like he does. So
that was
I just
beautiful, man.
wanted to share that.
I appreciate you sharing that, man. That was a real man moment, man. For one thing I gotta say is you don't know your growth until you test your growth, and you know you're testing your growth when you're uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So when you start feeling uncomfortable talking about things that you actually don't talk about ever, like you realize, oh, I just realized I don't know how to say this because I actually don't even say this. It's something I know in my head. It's not something I need to speak about with anyone because, you know, I don't go see anybody professionally about this. It's just something I say in my head. So saying it, you know, in front of some folks that you never met in your life shows that you're testing your growth and you broke through that, I think, pretty well, man. So I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat appreciates the vulnerability, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate you feeling like, you know, the space was good enough for you or safe enough for you to speak about something like that. Is he still with us?
I appreciate that. Yes, he is.
God bless. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you giving me a place to do it, and I appreciate you for talking back and forth with me before we got up here, so that I could get to know you a little bit and get comfortable with you a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. But you know what? We've been chopping it up for a while behind the scenes, and I knew it was nothing that we can rush. I knew this wasn't something we needed to rush. You know what I mean? There was a lot of kinks and stuff. We revealed some of the funniest things on just today, just earlier this morning, which is just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, was that last night? Or was that earlier this morning?
It was last night.
Okay, yeah. You know, I haven't slept yet. I've been up since yesterday. I've been up since yesterday, so I can't even tell you when. I don't remember the last time I slept. The last time I slept was 3:00 yesterday, so I've been up for 24 hours right now. Yeah,
I think it was God's plan, though, bro. Because you got to think like the mishap of our first, when we were first supposed to do it, and then you had no idea why you wrote 7-4, but you put 7-4, and I just
ain't that crazy?
It's nuts. Yeah, it's nuts.
It's crazy because I said 7-4, but you assumed it wasn't 7-4. You're like, I'm pretty sure it's this weekend.
Yeah,
you was like, yeah, real quick. You still wrote 4. It was crazy. It was like I was promoting 7-4. You were anticipating that weekend. It was just like you disregarded my 4 and knew that was wrong. Like that's definitely wrong, but I'm gonna let him promote that. Yeah. And then one day you were just like, "Hey man, I got a question. Did you mean to say?" I was like, "I wrote that. Hold on, let me go check." Oh, I really said 7-4. Why did I write 7-4? You know what I was thinking, right? I was thinking about 4:00.
Yeah.
I don't know where the 7 came from. I was ready for July, I think. I don't know. Like, I'm just ready for
That's hilarious. That is
and
hilarious.
Like 4th of July is like not a good plan because people got family stuff. So it was like so arrogant for me to even say. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do it on the 4th. I didn't even check it with you. You got your family. I'm like, we're gonna do it.
That is on a Saturday.
And you were like, okay, we can do that.
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity, brother. I'm down.
So inconsiderate. It's just crazy. I was cracking up, bro. I was like. I was telling my wife, but I was like, babe, I just scheduled this man on a holiday. Like, he could be hanging out with his family. And I just say, yeah, we're going to do it on the 4th. She was like, oh, is he down to do it? I was like, yeah, he's down to do it. But, like, should I say, nah, let's just push it up? I'm gonna see what he says. But I felt like you genuinely felt like it was okay. So I was like, all right, we'll leave it.
Yeah,
We'll leave
yeah,
it
yeah.
as is. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's a special day, man. It's a special day. So
it is.
you feel me? But yo,
Yeah.
let's tell the people a little bit of the background on our little mishap behind the scenes that was happening, not even between each other, but just between our own minds and like
Yeah.
how we were thinking
Yeah.
the same thing. So the chat some of the people in the chat kind of know because they were making. The funny thing is, when I was having my little moments on live where I was expressing my, how disgruntled I was about the awards show and all that. The one thing I can say for fact, nobody in the chat never said anything like they didn't like egg me on. They were just like, "Oh man, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that." Like, so for the people who didn't know what you were doing, for the people who did know, they were just like, "I just think that's a coincidence," or "I don't know, that's just so crazy." Like, because like my girl Sick Boy, right? Sick Boy is in the chat, right? He's Sick Boy Renegade. If you can see, I don't know if you can see.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah, I
Sick
see
Boy.
him.
Yeah, so she is hold on, let's read what she just said. She said,
Sorry.
I think this has been it's a female. She said, yeah, I know I said Sick Boy, but she's like a Ren fan and Sick Boy Renegade. But she says, I think this has been my favorite collab interview Manny has done. Been waiting for these two to connect. So shout out to my girl Danny. And yeah, so she, like I said, she was the main one. Yeah, that's a I forget, I don't put her government name out there, but yeah, her name is Danny. but it's the live chat. We family here, so
facts.
She's been one of the main ones. There's been a few people hit me up, but she's been definitely one of the main ones. And I tell her like almost everything. So I told her, I was like, isn't this weird? Like, is this weird or not? Like, this dude is doing an award show. And I've been promoting this award show since October, like November, October. And I'm just like coincidence? Like, I don't think so. Like, and literally nobody else is doing this. So it's not like an idea. Like, yes, there's award shows happening, but like no one's doing the categories and this and that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm mad as hell. Like, this dude's stealing my idea. This is so lame. And I'm mad that my people rock with you. I'm like, so, and I love my people. And I'm not mad like I'm jealous. I'm mad like, damn, I'm in a weird position because my people's rock with you, and they know how I am, and they keep telling me how you guys are so similar. But I was like, there's no way this guy steals ideas. I'm not like this dude, right? There's no way. And so just to give a little clarity, right, before you get into some of the facts that you had showed me earlier, right, I just want to say, I never went out and said anything crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that much, right? Like I told you behind the scenes, like I never like called you out of your name or anything like that. But I did speak my grievances on like creators not being original. Like this is lame. And my main gripe was, yo, he could have hit me up and we could have just collabed on it. I would have definitely been down for that. He could have just told me, yo, bro, I had the same idea, but now I don't really want to do it because you're doing it. If we do it together, then it's much better. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, and I was thinking to myself, I said that on one of my lives. I was like, I would have been down for that. Like, but now you want to go steal my idea. Now I don't respect you. Like, you're not a creator. And like my peoples think you solid, but you're not solid. Now you fooling my peoples. Now I'm offended for them because you got my peoples thinking you so. He ain't like me. Don't compare him to me. Like, nah, he's not like me. Like, this dude's fake. You feel me? Like, I was going crazy because I just couldn't believe. Like, because in my mind, right, musicians are reposting some of the promotion that I'm doing for it, like leading up to it, like November, December, like they're just helping me promote. Like they're just doing it as a favor, like Target and Trailer Made. I'm saying, like Adam reposted.
I think that's how I saw.
They were just doing. So my thing was, I'm like, there's no way he couldn't have seen it. This dude reacts to the same people.
Yeah, that's when I decided to throw in the towel. I opened up Instagram one day and leading all up to this.
You didn't even tell me that. You didn't even tell me that before. Go ahead.
Everything that you're feeling, like I don't know if Jody's still in the chat. She's the one that says she was in a boat. That's my Jody is my Sick Boy Renegade.
Gotcha.
Right. So I was like, who is this? And what is it like? Same thing, bro. I just threw it in. I was like, I'm cool. I ain't even doing it no more. That's how angry I was. And I was like, because you're bigger than me. You know what I mean? So I was like, and Target and all them are doing it. Like when we had already been talking about it, like I was hot too. But
You know
I
what's
didn't
crazy?
realize
I'm
that
surprised
that was
Target never
you.
mentioned it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I was laughing so hard when you had
yeah.
you know
I
why? Because when I
because
first think about it, when I first mentioned it to you, you was like, I was like, yo, I do want to hash something out with you. Like you had
yeah,
no idea where I was coming from.
no
You was like,
clue.
oh yeah, all right, man. I know I say dumb stuff all the. I was laughing at what remember what you were saying? You was like, hey
Yeah.
man, I say stuff I offend people, man. I'm sorry if I offended you, man. And I'm like, what is he talking about? I was like, he thinks he offended me. Like, I'm not a fool. What is he even saying right
Oh
now?
man.
I'm like, yo, I can't wait to talk to this dude because like makes no
Yeah.
like what he's saying makes no sense. But I'm just letting him get it off because like he doesn't know what I'm gonna talk
I
to him
had
about.
no
You know?
idea, bro. So
And I
when you
make
said it,
sure. Go
yeah,
ahead.
dude, I'm like, wait, what? That's him? The same guy I'm about to. And I did, bro. I didn't like, I don't know. I had been planning it and
Hmm.
planning it, and it was in my head, and I
Right,
saw the
right.
same thing, and I'm like, wait a minute. Somebody bigger than me taking my idea. That ain't right. I felt the same way as you. That's so crazy. I even said some of the same stuff to my inner circle where I was like,
Right.
I was gonna do the Grammys, but I ain't doing the Grammys no more. Someone done stole my idea. You know how these bigger creators are, bro, taking our ideas from the bottom and stealing them. Oh, that's so
Yo,
crazy, man. I'm glad that we
yo,
talked about
chat.
it though, man, because I was angry about that until yesterday. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? Like,
Yo, listen. As we were connecting out, because I didn't know the answer yet, right? I was still
yeah,
angry, but I was putting on my boat. I was still being kind to you because
man.
I was saying to myself, I was like, "There's no way this dude stole my idea on purpose. Like, we're getting along too fine. I haven't even told him what it was yet. Why I didn't like him at first. Like, I haven't even told him yet. And I'm like, I have to be. I'm trying to be kind, but in my mind, I'm like, there's a possibility that he's gonna tell
Yeah,
me, "Oh yeah, I did see you do that," but I just figured like, what's the big deal? It's not an original idea. It's just
yeah.
you inspired
No,
me
no.
to like my
It
thing was
was
like,
original.
yo,
Yeah, it was a
it
great idea,
was
Manny. I thought it
original.
was phenomenal. I thought it was the best idea on YouTube.
Yo, same, bro. I literally said the same thing. Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, hold up. What's crazy is look what Carol, look what Lacey just said. She said, "Yo, me and Carol had the same exact idea about an award show thing too."
Y'all announced the shit to me.
Yo, yo,
And they know
we're not
because I
unique.
texted Lacey and Carol about it. I was like, y'all got to do this with me.
No, listen, I told them about it too. They were like,
That's
"How do I
crazy.
vote?" Like they didn't
This
even
is
think to
crazy.
like. They didn't even
You
think
did
to
it.
say like, "Yo, oh, you know, Nelson's doing that too,
Yeah.
right?" They were just like, "Yeah, they don't care. They just want to know how to vote for Tom." They was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay. So where do I vote for Tom?" They had no interest in what we were thinking about. We thought we were so cool trying to come up with an idea. And Lacey's like, "Everybody's doing these award shows. All right, well, how do I vote for Tom? That's all I need to know."
Yeah.
Like,
But man,
so,
from what you're telling me though, you did it way better than I was going to do it. I'll tell you that because I was just going to have people come up and kind of talk about it like a podcast. With the way that you did it is fire. I salute you for it.
appreciate
And
it, man.
I'm sorry for holding that resentment in for so long. If I would have known that
Mhm.
I didn't know where I could really go to and who to talk to about it. So I'm glad it ended up being you, somebody else that knows Jesus and somebody else that can see through
That's
and
dope.
you know, see my heart. And I see
Appreciate
yours.
that, man.
So I don't
Appreciate that.
believe for a second that you stole it from me, and I don't think that you think I stole it from you either. And I think that we just both
Well,
have really creative minds.
I think it was obvious when we got to talking like just
Yeah.
recently, and like you started showing me text messages. Like you didn't have
Yeah.
I like I said to you, I was like, yeah. Once you said you didn't, once you gave me the backstory on it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I believe this dude. But then you showed me, then you started sending me the screenshots of some of the conversations you were having in
Yeah, me
early
and Rock.
November,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, man, this dude really came up with this idea, like, you know what I'm saying, on his own,
Yeah.
and it just happened. It was what I thought it couldn't be, a coincidence. So this can't be a coincidence. This can't be.
It is crazy. It is
And
crazy.
and not only that, we were literally talking about it at the same exact time. That's just insane.
Yeah. And I thought it was out of here. I guess it did. I hope it did really well for you. I mean, I felt like that.
It got me a lot of traction.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a great
that's
idea.
fire.
And I didn't execute it the way I wanted it to, believe it or not. So like
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing it every year. So
Yeah.
on the next go around, man, we just gonna have to do it together now, man. We're gonna
I
have to
would
do it
love to.
big.
Yeah, I would love to,
So
man.
I
That
want to
would
put
be
you on to
what
something.
a full circle moment that would be.
Yeah, right. That'd be word. Yo.
Yeah. I appreciate your kindness though, Minnie, and I'm sorry for whatever I can be sorry for with holding that in. I should have reached out to you whenever I saw it, and I got so mad I just scrapped it. I
You
was like, I
wouldn't
don't even
though.
want to
You
do
wouldn't
it.
though, because at the end of the day, you believed I took your idea. I wasn't gonna reach out to you because I was like,
Yeah.
nah. Why would I reach out to him? He clearly saw my idea. So why am I gonna reach out to him? But you know what? It was on my heart to do it, man, because
Yeah.
I'm sick of. I
Yeah.
got tired of creators being fake, right, and all this other stuff, and I was getting kind of like backstabbed by some creators, and people were talking mess, whatever.
Me too.
And so I stopped messing with creators. I completely cut off everybody I was rocking with. I couldn't trust them. You know what I'm saying? Not that anybody was backstabbing me specifically, but I knew I couldn't trust them anymore. So I just started doing my own thing. So for the past like 5 months, I've just been doing my own thing. And I recently linked up with a creator, my boy Hoodfax, and my girls speaking lyrics. Those, I mean, I'm always down to link up with them. But yeah, as far as like new creators, I just wasn't interested, bro. But something was on my heart.
Lacey and Carol.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but something was on my heart, bro, to reach out to you, honestly. Because you know why? Because like you said, I was still mad up until yesterday. So it's like I still had this resentment, and I didn't want to live with that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, and that's why I reached out to you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna reach out to him, man, and I'm gonna have that conversation. And I appreciate you being open to like. I just knew from the get, because you didn't know what the heck I was talking about. I just knew like that told me you didn't do whatever it is I thought you did. It was like, this dude's not even catching. He's not even understanding like what possibly could be happening. Like he's just like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, man, if I said anything. I say dumb stuff all the time, man. Well, hopefully we get past it.
I was like, man, I done said something to pissed off Goatworthy, man. I don't know what I said, but who knows? Like I do that. I do that all the time, where I'll say something with my ADHD brain and it comes out one way, and people are like, all arguing with me about and I'm like, you're not even arguing the right point. Like, this isn't even what I was trying to say. And I'm like, I guess I could see how they took that. And but so that's kind of what I thought it was. But that's so funny that it ended up just being that. I'm glad we got through it though. That's fire. And I'm glad God had it on your heart to reach out to me and talk with me about it. Cause after having that conversation, I felt some weight lift, where I was like, cause I feel the same way as you, bro. I'm so passionate about the creative aspect of what we do, and there's so many people that just like play a song and dance, and I like that's all there is to it, and I'm like, no, man, there's like an art form here. And I've seen your reactions whenever we started talking about coming up and doing the interview. I watched a bunch of them, and I like what you do. I salute it. I
Appreciate
think that you're a
Thank
real
you,
one. And I just I'm with you on that. Like, it's so crazy because I even feel the same way as you, to the point of like backstabbed from other creators, all of that. Like, and I did the same thing, where I was just kind of like, I'm just going to do my own thing at this point.
Yeah. But you know what? We need. I'm gonna tell you what sold it for me though. It was because my girl Danny, Sick Boy. She we spoke about you one more time. That was kind of recent, and that time it stuck with me. And I went to go watch one of your videos. Actually, no, I think you just popped up on my feed one day randomly, and I wasn't even subscribed to you at the time. So I'm like,
oh, lit.
Damn, that's
Shout
weird.
Out to YouTube for that.
Yeah, where you literally popped up on my feed. I think it was a song. Like, I think we might have reacted to a similar song at the time. I think it was like a Trailer Made song. I think we both reacted to that song.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
You popped up on my feed, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And then the first few seconds, within that first minute, you mentioned Christ. And I was like, that moment right there was like, okay, I'm gonna watch a couple more videos. And this, I'm still mad at you at this time, but I'll say I'm gonna watch a couple more videos. And then I saw a couple more videos, and I was like, man, it's my brother in Christ. I gotta break bread with him. I gotta reach out. I gotta do the right thing in this moment, because he may resent me right now, because I thought about the possibility of you not seeing it and you seeing mine and thinking the same thing I'm seeing. Like, I was like, yo, what if he thinks I stole his idea? Like, that's a possibility. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reach out and find out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really
Yeah.
trying to find, and if it goes sour, it'll just be behind the scenes anyways, right? It's like if I hit you up and like for some reason you just like, nah, man, you stole my idea, man. I ain't rocking with. Like, all right, well, I tried, man. And I was gonna wash my hands with it.
You did your part. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was happy to see that, we was able to actually connect and for whatever I said on the live, man, I apologize for anything I might have said that was distasteful, because I definitely said some distasteful things about you, and I don't want to move on like that. I don't want to talk about anybody like that, because I've been done dirty, and I was like, I realized I'm kind of like those people who I'm upset with, like just by and the thing is, not because I thought you did something, but because I didn't know if you did it or not. So
yeah,
I'm really not moving right, because I'm not moving with no type of certainty. I don't have anything to stand on. There's no foundation of proof or any real evidence really that I could really lean on to say for certain. So if I would have found out it was true, I still would have hashed it out with you. I would have attempted to hash it out with you. I still would have said like, yo, look, if you did see mine first, you could have possibly said, hey, I did see it, but it inspired me, and I was just trying to do something not as dramatic, but it was a good idea, and I wanted to celebrate the independent artists as well. And I would have been like, oh, you know what? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I would have told you, like, hey, man, you could have reached out to me, bro. I would have, believe it or not, I would have did it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
well, I can also
I apologize,
blatantly
though,
tell,
and I got a lot of respect for you. Man.
Thank you. I feel the same way, and like, don't worry about it at all, bro. I'm sorry to you too for things that I've said about you without knowing that was you technically, to my people. But you know what I can tell that's so prominent in you, man, that I want to give you some flowers for, because there's also, as a Christian, as somebody that's been a Christian for a little over a decade now, I get real frustrated with people that use Christianity as a stepping stone or as a way to sell a product, because Christians are loyal. They're loyal fans. Like Lecrae's fan base, super loyal. Bizzle's fan base, God Over Money, super loyal. So I've seen it more so in rappers and in musicians like Hillsong and all the issues that they had, but using Christianity as a stepping stone to build your platform when you're not really a Christian is gross to me. And I can tell you got Jesus in you, man. I just see it. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I see so many people out here that claim it, and I know it ain't right. It's something just irritates my spirit when I watch them.
Oh yeah, same. I'm same way, bro. I'm same way. I appreciate you saying that. I don't think anybody's ever said that to me. So yeah,
I see it in you, bro.
Period. So I appreciate that. I salute you, man. Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
Yeah, Tracy's crazy. She's just dancing, no boxing. I don't know who Tracy is. Who's Tracy? That's your people's or what? You don't know. You don't even know.
I don't know. I recognize that name. I don't recognize
I know a lot of Tracy's though, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm going by the picture, and I don't recognize the picture.
Yeah, to a lot of you guys that are in the chat, y'all know I'm ADHD, man. So if I see, it's almost like I feel like if I saw some of them in my chat, it would look more familiar to me. But since it's in someone else's chat, it doesn't look as familiar. Like you got all these wrenches and stuff like that. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I know you guys. When we're conversing back and forth. I even, I'll say hey to y'all whenever I see you. But no, I struggle with it. I don't know if this person's trolling or not, but I did want to use them as an opportunity to highlight something important, because I first started my channel, right? And first of all, when I first started my channel, I wasn't Christian, but at the end of the day, it was just greatest of all time, basic. And then I found Christ immediately though. It was like maybe like 2-3 months into my YouTube journey, and it changed for me, right? So it changed from greatest of all time to God Over All Things. Other people have helped. Yeah, you feel me? And my logo was actually a goat, right? Logo, and it was a plain goat logo. Today it's a goat logo with a cross on the eye. It just shows that Jesus redeemed me, and I'm cleansed now, because when he came back, he said all was cleansed, all was cured, and all was clean. Anything made by God's hands is clean now, and it's perfect. So when in the Bible, when it says separate the sheep, when it's time to separate the sheep from the goats, it was a time where I was that. I was a goat. I was living in sin. I was evil in certain ways. I was narcissistic. I was manipulative. I was all these things, right? I was that goat that had to be
put to the side and with those, right? But I was redeemed by the blood of Christ, so I'm good now.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I didn't have to change my logo. I just put a stamp on the eye. Now I see through
That's
Christ.
lit.
So that's
Yeah,
how I look at
that's
it.
fire.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But
I love
my
it.
homegirl did put me on with another cool acronym, which was grounded on artistic truth. I was like, oh
Woo,
man, that's a
that
clothing
smokes
brand.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Sigma. She just reminded me that with that in the chat. But yeah, man.
My name
awesome.
comes from some
Yeah,
similar
we said
present.
we were going to talk about
Yeah,
yeah.
our
So
names.
put us on.
So a lot of people in here are wondering probably what is Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. I get that all the time. Like, where'd you get your name from? And some people know because I've mentioned it on my channel, but a lot of people still don't know. So Thoughts of a Predicate Winner, like I told you guys, I'm a hip hop head, right? One of the albums that I was rooted in growing up, which this, it doesn't sound super cool, but it's because it was G-Unit, but it was Tony Yayo's Thoughts of a Predicate Felon album, because I have felonies.
Solid album.
And it's a great G-Unit album. And that album just represented me for a large portion of my life, like a lot of music on that album. So it's just something I've always kept with me. Like I love the Thoughts of a Predicate Felon album. And even when I would be locked up, I would be thinking about like, am I a predicate felon now? You know what I mean? Which I'm not. I think that, I don't know. I'd have to do a background check. I think that my felony is supposed to be not expunged, but
sealed.
I don't know, something or another. I don't know. I got to look. I can't buy a gun. I can't get a concealed permit though, so maybe not. But
come to Texas.
So I go into start my YouTube channel up or whatever, and I'm like thinking about albums that I liked a lot and how I could maybe make a play on the words or whatever. And listen, if you're covered in the blood, bro, you're a winner now. You're on the winning team, right? So that's literally where that winner part comes from. I don't think like that highly of myself, but I do think I'm a winner because I'm with Jesus, right? So I took what used to be me, what used to resemble me, and I flipped it. And now Jesus is over it, just like you're saying with your Go Worthy, with the cross and everything. It's insane. Yeah,
you just
we're
said
literally like twins, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it's so crazy because that's literally what it meant for me as well. Because it was like I felt worthy. Not that I'm a ghost, you know what I'm saying, but I felt worthy. It's a channel to discuss people who I feel are goats, right, or who the channel feel are goat MCs or artists or whatever. But I felt worthy of the lamb. Like that's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I started to look. She's out here sirens because she wasn't sure about your background. She said, "Oh, I hear sirens because you wasn't sure about your felony being clean." Yo, Tracy is crazy, yo.
Yeah, I'm 12 years removed though. Like I'll tell you, man. I wish that y'all could see the old me. It's you're gonna get this too, bro. You're gonna start telling people stories about 10 years from now, from when before you got saved. And people are going to look at you like, come on now, and I love that. I take it as a compliment, but I also hate it because I'm like, man, I'm telling you, bro, like this is who I was. People would be like, come on, bro, and I'm like, man, that's Jesus worked so hardcore, bro.
You know, I'm the same way in that
wife.
Fashion.
Yeah,
I
was just saying, like my wife is the same way. You know,
like
she's like,
looks
I can't
at you
believe how
says,
much you've changed.
Yeah,
I can't believe how much you've changed.
Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. I don't talk about my past not much anymore, but I used to in the beginning of my channel phase because I was like, I guess introducing myself, but I stopped reintroducing myself now. I'm just like, hey, you catch me where I'm at right now because this is like the best this is the best I've been. So I don't even want to talk about where I was a year ago. Like, but I was the same way. Like when I used to talk about like the lifestyle I came from, people just be like, wow, I can't see you being in that type of lifestyle. Like when my wife meets my friends and stuff, and they start telling her like, this dude was this and that and this and that, just to like start stuff, right? They just want to like, and she'll just be like, what? I was just like, don't listen to them like this. People just talk. She's like, I cannot see him. No, he's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
It's like that's right. That's right.
That's
babe.
good.
That's all you need to know. Good. I'm not a grizzly bear. I'm a teddy bear. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, oh, you don't know him. Oh, why you don't tell her? It's not important.
Well, I have had people that ran into me that haven't seen me in 10, 11, 12 years, and they'll look at me and they'll be like, you are so different. And I'm like, well, I've also had a crazy body transition too. Like I used to
Mm.
weigh 287 pounds and I worked my way down to like 175 and now I'm trying to bulk
287.
up. I was
That
fat, bro.
is
Real fat.
wow, bro. You was big,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy.
hmm
I can't even see you. I can't even. You guys just show me a picture or something
I
one
will.
of these
I'll send you
days.
one. And Lacey
Yeah,
and Carol have shout out to them just real quick. They've lost
man.
a
Dang.
combined, bro. What? Like, I know how hard that is just to lose like 50 pounds. Like, what they've
Right.
done is the most amazing. They're so awesome, bro. I love those
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah. I like the fact that they're not so much that they lost the weight, but that they're proud and they're out there with it. And I'm telling you, because I was telling them when I had that conversation with them, I was like, man, you're inspiring people who just trying to shave 20 pounds. Like
Yeah.
you making those people feel like, wow, I'm so lazy. Like I'm so lazy. This woman just lost 100+ pounds or 200 pounds. I think Carol lost 200+ pounds. So
It's
it's like,
crazy.
bro,
Yeah.
you can't. You got no excuse, man. Like I was reading this message over here. I was like from Red Cat. She said, "It says, wait, so you two are fighting over an award show idea that you thought each other stole from one another when YouTubers have been doing music awards for years. This is not a new concept." I'm telling you, we thought we were special as hell. The Red
Yeah.
Cat, you don't know what you're talking about. It's an original
Yeah.
thought. You don't know what you're talking about. No, listen. Let me tell you what Red Cat's missing, though. Red Cat's missing the fact that we were doing a YouTube award show dedicated to independent artists. So,
Specific.
yeah, it's a specific
Yeah.
thing that nobody actually was doing, and they weren't doing it in the space for these artists who I won't say need the highlight because they're bigger than us, but who deserve the shine. You know what I'm saying? No one's
Yeah.
doing an award show that includes
For Simple Man. Yeah.
or
Hard
even
target.
Tom, or even Adam, or even
Yeah.
or even One Take Timmy, or any like raw spitters. Like no one's doing awards. They're not included in these things. You know what I'm saying? Randomly, they might get a little shine, but like I thought it was a dope thing, and I knew it was big. I knew it was dope because they really appreciated it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something they really appreciated. Something they wanted to be involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Jam
they were
Wayne.
excited.
Jam Wayne was like one of the first ones to hit me back. Like, hey, you mind? He literally told me, he said, hey man, you mind sending me, because I did a reaction to one of his songs, and he was like, hey, you mind sending me the post so we can collab on it, so we can put. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I wasn't even gonna ask him to do that, because that's like, why would he do that for me? Like this guy has like 200 something thousand followers on YouTube. So yeah, he collabed on one of my things, and bro, that got me a lot of traction on my channel, like just for him doing that, because he told his people pretty much, hey, this guy's legit. That's basically what he did,
That's fire.
whether he knew it or not. That's what he did.
That is fire.
So
You
it was
gotta
a
love
big
that.
thing. No,
That's a
yeah,
big
I
appreciation joint
respect
there.
the hell
Do
out of
you,
him for it.
Are you on Facebook? Like,
No,
do you do
I'm not on
content
Facebook. No, so I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on anything but YouTube. If I'm being real with you, like I'm not.
I get
I don't
upset
have the
with my
time to
friends.
do it.
My friend, bro, I'll send my friends videos of mine or whatever, man, and they're like, "Oh, I kind of see what you're doing. That's cool, I guess." And then they'll send me like clips of reactors on Facebook, and I'm like, "You're watching? Just watch me do it, bro. Watch me."
Not only that, bro, it's just like, bro, I don't even tell. Like, I don't even tell. I was another piece I was going to ask you. We'll get into it now, then. But I was going to ask you, how much of your YouTube life do you share with your friends and fam? Like, I don't share at all. Like, I don't. my brothers know, because my channel grew a little bit, so now I think I randomly ended up on one of my brothers' like feed, and it was like, what is going?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't like promote it to people I know at all.
Yeah. No, that's me neither. Because
I'm gonna get disappointed. Like, they're gonna let me down. They're not even gonna watch it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like my mom, she'll watch something if I send it to her. My dad, I think, actually follows my channel. Other than that, though, I don't, because I don't like. I'm not gonna show like my grandparents me reacting to what I react to, and it'll become drama almost. I feel like because like I'll tell them like, hey, I do YouTube content. I just don't show them what I do, because if I start showing people that I know what I do, I feel like that gets in the way. Like with my job, the company that I work for being such a corporate company, like if I have Adam on one, you know what I mean, and he says the wrong thing and somebody gets offended by it, like, you know what I mean?
There's only one thing he's gonna say that's just not gonna
Yeah.
If he says the wrong thing, you mean the wrong thing?
Oh man,
Adam, yo,
what
you
was
know
your reaction like to racist the first time you heard it? Did you do a first
Racism.
time reaction?
Yeah. When I did, I think racism was the first song I heard of him.
Holy cow! Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the first song I did was actually no, I think it was racism. Yeah, it was racism.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Mobb Deep one, but it wasn't. It was the racism one. I did the Mobb Deep one right after that though. But I remember hearing
one's
it
hard.
and I just so remember in the beginning of racism, he drops the ER, right? And he has that voice he's using. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that was cringy. And I was like, oh, whoa, that was aggressive. But I was like kind of laughing because like I'm not that person
Yeah.
where it affects me like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear the context of what the record is about. So throughout the record, one thing that I pointed out was the fact that he highlighted like the song really should have been called Stereotypes because it wasn't really about racism. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
So that was one thing, right? But I knew that he used it because racism is going to get more traction, and I understood it. And there is racism in stereotypes, though. So he's basically saying if you look at black people like this, then you're racist. If you think all hillbillies are like this, then well, he didn't really say anything bad about hillbillies. He was just saying how they live. Bring that buck home. You know what I'm saying?
To,
everybody's full. Yeah. So he was like, but he was talking about the what did he say about the other white demographic? He broke down them and he showed like domestic violence. He's talking about stuff like that. He was kind of like showing the ugly of them. The hillbilly, he was kind of just saying these are just hardworking people who don't never go to the city. They stay home. They do their thing. And, they go hunting. And he's part of like he was identifying with that group of white. And then he talked about the two blacks, and I thought it was very appropriate what he did. And I thought most of it was factual. I think the whole thing was factual. And he was really just giving you perspective on these groups, right? And at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be perfect because he's not one who identifies with each and one of them. He only identifies with one, maybe. So he can't give you a purpose perspective on what, but like he showed a lot of love to like what black people are, right? He's like, they just wanna they just trying to live a calm life. They don't want to be in this violent environment. Mama just want her son to make it home, and this and that,
right?
And
good people ignore that part. Yeah,
every day, mom and dad are home. Like people don't care about that. And then he does. Who tell you right before you ass ninja? Yeah. It's just so funny.
It's crazy
because and I spoke to him about it. Right? You know what's crazy is that I told him in the interview. I was like, "Hey, bro, you don't gotta hold back. You don't gotta I didn't ask him not to cuss, but I just told him. I think he knew what I was on. But I said, "Hey, you just be you, bro." Like. Because he asked me, he kind of asked me for like a prefix. He's like, "Hey, anything you?" I was like, "Bro, I was just grateful to have him to be there." You feel me? Like, who am I to give him some rules after he invited me on the tour and all that? I'm like, "Hey, just be you, bro. This is what it is." And I knew at one point he was gonna say the N-word, right? And I literally told him that I'm not the type of person that gets offended by it. I was like, "So don't try to be away around me." And be weird. Like I don't want you to be uncomfortable around me. I don't care about that because white boys. I grew up. I'm from New York, so it's a different mentality, bro.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, bro, I grew up with so many white boys that said it. No one thought twice about it. Like, and nobody definitely checked them. Like nobody was checking these white boys because it was thorough. They were from the hood. Like nobody cared, and nobody. We didn't even believe it. We didn't even know racism was real. We thought that was movies. We didn't even know it was real.
We thought we were the ones getting over it. You know what I mean? Or past it. Like we were past it. I agree.
Or like we just thought like when the police was harassing us, we knew we was bad as hell. Like we didn't think they were harassing us because we black in front of the store. We up to no good. When we see them, we run on purpose. We got drugs on us. We're fleeing the scene. Like we don't want. You feel me? Like it was nothing about racism. Nobody thought that, bro. Nobody thought that. Like, but anyways, that was just I explained that to him. And he was like, "That's hilarious," because he said like Chicago's the same way. And I was like, "Yeah, dude. Like New York is a melting pot. You know what I mean? Freaking who's gonna tell Puerto Ricans that they can't say the N-word? Who's gonna tell these Mexicans they can't say the N-word? Are you crazy? When you got Big Pun and Fat Joe and Joel Ortiz, like no one's checking these people. So like it's not a real thing. Like that's like a made up thing. And the internet made it popular and they made it like they gave it rules. The woke mob came
crazy,
into effect,
isn't it?
and just,
it's crazy. And that's who he was really giving a middle finger to. I think it took me a minute to learn that. Like during my reaction to it, I was like, "No, bro, you don't. Why are you doing this? There's no reason to do this. Why would you do this?" But
I gotta watch that.
as I got to know him, I was like, okay, he's just him. And growing up, I agree. Like it wasn't a big deal at all, bro. it wasn't a big deal. It just wasn't a big deal. And everybody makes everything such a big deal now. And I think that song was really just like a middle finger to those people that make such big deals out of
Absolutely.
things. And
Absolutely.
it's
And
crazy.
I think today he's took it to a level where he's constantly trying to piss those people off. So
Yeah.
he's not doing it from the racism song perspective anymore. I think he's past that. I think he's at a point where he's like he trolls now.
I
So,
get
you know what I'm saying?
aggravated with it a little bit because
Mhm.
I do feel like, bro, if you didn't do that, I mean, he's happy. You know, I don't need to. I'm not his manager, but I do feel like if you didn't do that, you
He'd be
would
better off.
be
He'd be better off not.
exponentially
Yeah.
bigger. Like
Mhm.
his talent level is so different, bro. Like from
Mhm.
just from my perspective of somebody that listens to hip hop, listens to rap, I look at Adam and I see, to me, he's in that class. He's like a white 50 Cent to me. He's like
What?
I love Adam. I love Adam.
Bro, yo, y'all hear that? Sick boy. That's what I say about Adam. I call him
Is it?
50 Cent.
That's crazy.
When I was doing
At
the
this
Forever
point, I
album
shouldn't be
review,
surprised. Yeah.
I know, right? When I was doing the Forever album, actually, I told him that, and he commented on that video and said, "We spoke about the 50 Cent thing, like with Adam." So just to show you, like I'm dead serious. I said that so many times that he saw it one time because I was doing the Forever, Octane. I was doing all that, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, yo, Adam he's figured out how to just be melodic and rapping at the same
What
time.
a great
And
album.
he's got these crazy flows, like he's going in and he's weaving it, like he's stepped up his flow game for sure. I think his rapping game has been pretty consistent, but his flow game, stupid stepped up crazy.
Yeah.
Stupid stepped up crazy.
I agree.
And it's just
And
nuts.
I love like the remixes he did, like the ones you're talking about, like Shook Ones, the Mobb Deep one, and Cannon. I thought he killed those, but I almost wish he would do that today. I wish that he would do like take some
more, some old school.
I do think he's better, bro. I think all last year he just let's keep it real. I don't mean to turn this into a big Adam thing, but Americal 2 and ACal Forever. If anybody else released those two albums in the industry, it could be word for word,
bro. Out of here.
They're incredible albums, bro.
They have classic albums.
Yeah,
they have a classic album in their hands. Like, it's funny you say that because the Americal 2 is the one album I heard, and Forever is the other album I heard.
Yeah,
those are the only two albums I did album reviews on with him. So it's just funny that you say that. I didn't do the first Americal.
I don't know it. I asked him in my interview. I was like, Americal 1 or Americal 2? He says the first one. I was like, really?
Yeah, everybody tells me the first one. I was like, what? America 2 is crazy.
It's gonna be different for me and you, bro. It's gonna be different for me and you because like we were getting into Adam during that process. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. And Brave. The Brave 2 album is crazy too. I would love to hear another
Brave.
Tom
Yeah, Brave 2 is they need to. Like they're gonna do it. They have to do it, bro. That'd be like weird if they didn't do like one more. It wouldn't be weird actually. They did 2, so that's a lot of music.
Yeah,
but I just think I think they have to know because they're obviously still like crazy tight. Like they still do stuff together. It has nothing to do with music. I think their relationship is so solid that they don't even talk about music much.
Yeah,
I really feel like
everybody had all these conspiracy theories when they were in Las Vegas or whatever together. There were people everywhere in my comments and Instagram sending me pictures of it, and they were like, "See, now that they're both taking a break, they're actually linking together to make the next album." And I'm like, "Man, you can keep hoping and praying." I think they're just having dinner. I think they're having dinner.
I think they're just having a weekend together because they got money. They can just do stuff like that.
Yeah.
They can just do things like this. They're just getting together with the wives. Like they're not. I don't think they're working on music. Music's hard work, bro. It's hard work.
It
is,
bro. And I haven't talked to Adam in so long, bro. It's been months. I told you I need to call him back. He called me, and I need to call him back. But it's just been a nasty month, man. I need to call him and make sure make sure we're good, make sure he's good. But he's a really solid person to me, man. I really rock with him. I do.
Yeah, he's solid for sure. Big Ron says that lyric in Chrome, he talks about hearing 50 Cent and said he'd still be rapping if there was never an Eminem. People get me flack for my Chrome reaction because I was honest.
No way that you said, wait a minute, don't tell me that you said in that reaction that there ain't no way that Adam started rapping without being influenced by Eminem.
So I didn't say that, but let me tell you what I did say because I don't believe he's lying.
I said that. I
No,
said
no,
that in
but
my mirrors reaction.
what I said was there is no way they just went through this whole song paying homage to all the rappers before them who inspired them, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and they didn't inspire the one who opened up the lane for them. I say this
Yeah.
every time. Eminem
Yes.
sold his soul so that Tom and Adam could be independent.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Eminem
like
selling
that.
his soul and putting white rappers on the map, they would have had
I
to
like
sold
that.
their soul.
I like
You feel
that.
me? Like they're
Yep.
independent. Like they almost got to thank their independence in a way to
Mhm.
the pave that Eminem paved for them,
Yeah,
because
bro. Yeah.
he said white rappers are dope, and it took a while for us to find them. And there was some dope white rappers, like Yellow Wolf is stupid nice, right?
Love Yellow Wolf.
But no one really no one's impactful. Like Yellow Wolf wasn't impactful. Like, you know what I'm saying, he's not
No.
impactful. Like, he's stupid creative, he's stupid nice, he's so talented, but he
is
stood next to Eminem and didn't become even
the next Eminem. Yeah.
Not next Eminem, because that wasn't gonna happen, but not even bigger. He didn't get bigger.
Yeah, no, he
Like, he-
didn't.
he didn't get bigger.
I feel like he shouldn't have signed a record deal. I mean, he'll tell people all the time. I hear him in interviews. Yellow Wolf is one of my favorite artists of all time. Maybe my favorite, just in terms of creativity and just melodic. And he's not like my favorite lyricist or rapper. He's just really good at making music.
Right.
And I say it all the time, this whole country rap lane, I just don't think that it would have had the resurgence. Like Yellow Wolf's not the first country rapper, but he is the first, like,
I think he's the first country rapper of what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think this is his trail.
That's
like
what I'm
the
saying.
Targets and the Trailer Mates, these guys, the stuff they're doing, this is the Yellow Wolf trail, because this isn't Big Crit, this isn't UGK, this isn't this isn't that. This isn't Andre 3K. This is different. This is country, bro. This is country white rap. We got to be real about it. This is country white.
And I will say,
and
Yellow Wolf listening to Hard Target music before Yellow Wolf, but it was different. It wasn't the type of music that any Trailer Made people out there will tell you, like Hard Target back in 2004, 2005. It was just straight hip hop. You know what I mean? It didn't even have much of a country twang to it. I think Target would probably say that openly. Like he loves
Yellow Wolf. Oh no, I've had a conversation with him. He loves Yellow Wolf. He thinks Yellow Wolf is super fire. He gives Yellow Wolf a lot of praise. Yeah,
good.
Because I told him, I was like, yo, this dude reminds me, when I first engaged with Target's music, one of the first things I said was, man, this guy reminds me of Yellow Wolf in the matter of where he can sing, he can rap, he's like he's witty, like, you know what I'm saying. I think Target's probably like more talented though, just because he's like a producer. Like I think Target to me, bro. If Target gets a deal, like Target is like, to me, is like one of the greatest artists out right now, bro.
He's
all
so
around everything. Like he's like the GOAT right now. Like, and no one knows.
I like at this point, Who Cares a lot. That was a great album to me, and that's coming from. I was a fan of Target when I was like 14 years old. Isn't that crazy? It's absolutely nuts. We talk about this in my interview with him, where I was like, it's such a full circle moment for me, man. And he, he had like the way that he packaged it. This is how I found out about Hard Target. It was way before any kind of internet page or anything like that. I was downloading Eminem on Kazaa. I'd say like new Eminem, blah, blah, blah. I would download the song and it would be Hard Target on the receiving end. And it would tell you
Target
like,
was naming it. He was naming his songs Eminem something.
Yes. So
I remember those days.
You remember on the MP3 players, like or whatever, it would tell you like
find some heat. You end up finding some heat on there. Like, all right, I know this ain't Eminem, but who is this?
Yeah. So he had in this little link under the MP3. The song was called.
Crazy.
The song was called, I can't remember the name of the song. She Said, I think was the name of the song. And he had this link. So you type in this link, it would take you to this place called not SoundCloud, SoundClick. And whenever I would go to SoundClick, he had this whole artist page, and I listened to him all the time, bro. All the time. Crazy. He was fired in too.
I bet.
He really was.
I bet. I might have to tap in with some of them oldies for sure.
Soldier Status, bro. You got to check out Soldier Status. Hey, chat. Get him to check out Hard Target's Soldier Status.
Is it an album or is that a song?
Just one song. It's with a dude
Oh,
named
okay.
Chief. It's fire, bro.
Oh,
It's
I bet.
fire.
I bet.
You'll love it because you come from my era too. Like you'll
Yeah.
love that
You'll have to
song.
send it
He
to me, or
smoked
else I'll
it.
forget. I'll
I will.
completely forget. You'll have to send it to me. Sick Boy Renegade is so dumb. She said, "What you mean?" This is regarding to Yellow Wolf. What you mean? You trying to tell me Lil Upchurch didn't create? Yo, so I know you're an Upchurch fan, right? So I didn't know. Like I got introduced to Upchurch through the beef. You're not an Upchurch fan?
Mm-mm.
No,
No,
I
I
mean
don't
like
like his
musically.
music.
Oh,
I
you
don't
don't
like.
like his
I
music?
know.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
could
okay.
almost be considered the opposite. Like I think that like his rapping is really bad. Like I just don't think
Oh,
I
his
never
rapping is
have.
terrible.
I think it's awful, bro. It's
Yeah, I
terrible.
don't. You know what? I told myself I wasn't going to trash him anymore. But yeah, it's not good though. It's
It's not.
it's not good, right?
It's
And
not.
he did have one good song. I did that song with him, Tom and
I can't remember who else is on it. I know what you're talking about though. The one that he like deleted or whatever and said that it never happened. I
did
can't
he say
remember who
that?
else is on there. Yeah,
That is
bro.
crazy.
He like
That's
yeah.
next level.
Church is
Yeah,
nuts, bro.
yeah, that's a troll move. Delete it and say it never happened. Oh,
Yeah.
Struggle Jennings. There you go. Yeah, Struggle Jennings on it. And he killed it too.
Yeah. That's right.
So
Yep.
Struggle was on it. Yeah, Struggle. I mean, Struggle signed to Yellow Wolf. I don't know if he still signed to Yellow Wolf, but
Yeah, Slim
yeah, Yellow
American.
Wolf.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, it might be.
I,
I'm not sure.
I
It's
like
weird because Adam. I don't think Adam likes Yellow Wolf because I think
no,
Yellow
I
Wolf
tried.
rolls with Caskey and stuff.
All right.
Caskey.
You watched my Adam interview, right?
I watched
A little
half,
bit.
probably like not more
All
than
right.
a little bit, but
Bro, you would appreciate so much as a content creator how I tried to get him to talk about Yellow Wolf, bro. I tried so hard because I
what'd
was
you
so
do?
curious. I was like, all right, man, Yellow Wolf or Machine Gun Kelly? And he was like, and he had like long answers to all of the little verses questions that I was asking. And he was
Mhm.
like, Yellow Wolf just, I don't know. I'm nothing like Yellow Wolf. And he started going into like, I think Machine
Talking
Gun
about
Kelly's a
himself.
better rapper. Yeah, I think that they had some kind of Twitter exchange or something that just,
Oh,
I don't know,
man.
put a bad taste in each
I-
other's mouth. But
I think he respectfully answered that way because Struggles
yeah,
Yellow Wolf's boy, so he didn't want to say that too bad.
yes.
But he said, "I'm just
Yeah.
different from him." Like, I think FGK is a better rapper, but FGK
Yeah.
is not a better rapper than Yellow Wolf. That is just insane.
I was
FGK
like,
is
man,
nice.
really?
FGK is nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? FGK
He
is
is.
good. He's good.
Great
He
rapper.
got better. He got
Yeah.
way better. He's gotten better since the Eminem battle. He got like so nice since the Eminem battle.
Yeah,
I was like, man, when I heard like how nice he was, I'm like, oh, let's listen to some of his old stuff. He was not good. I'm like,
Nah,
yo,
he
he
wasn't.
really got motivated to get into like, I don't know, something got.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I think he's much
Eminem
better
battle
now.
was the best thing that ever happened to him. You know,
Yeah, I think so, too.
careers don't end anymore. Like he had a little
Mhm.
stale moment where, like, you know what I'm saying, he was like, all right, I can't show face right now. Let me go do something creative, which I don't knock
Yeah.
him for it. And he was successful
me
in
neither.
that. He was hella successful
he
in the
was.
rock stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Probably
The rock,
more so even.
yeah, the rock people didn't like him over there, but it didn't matter because he was successful. The people liked him. The artists didn't like him. They was hating and stuff because he was like, he could just switch over. They're really just jealous. That's really what it was. Because he could just
I
switch
think so,
over
too.
like that. Yeah.
I
And
think
hip hop
so, too.
community were like, oh, you see what they do? They always come through hip hop and then they go
Yeah.
do what they really want to do. Look at Pink. You know, Pink
Yep.
came over there doing. I
Pink
thought
was
black
hard.
back
In her R&B
yeah,
days,
I thought she
boy,
was
Pink
black
was
back in the day.
hard.
I thought she was light skinned. I thought she was like
Oh,
Puerto Rican or something. I'm like, she's
some-
white.
Something.
When she started doing the rock
Yeah.
music, I was like, that's
Yeah,
Pink.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, same, bro.
There
I
you
loved
go.
her R&B
Talking about
music,
you,
dog.
miss me so.
Yeah.
I let you go. She said sometimes it bees like that.
Yeah.
Bees like that. Damn. How we go
Man,
from
we were
bees?
crazy in
How we
our
go
day,
from
dude.
bees like that to just rock and roll? That's wild. I think she was over the industry, bro. The industry is sick. She was like, I'm done with
It
this
is.
hip hop culture. This is trash.
Yeah.
But
I like
yeah.
I loved Pink, man. I like her rock stuff too, man. Pink's
The R&B stuff was fire though.
It was different. I can't remember
was
the name
clean.
of that song I love. It was a song in the movie Save the Last Dance. You remember that movie?
Oh, that's my wife's favorite movie.
My
couldn't
wife's too. I swear.
You're lying, dog. That's crazy.
I promise, bro. Watch this. I'm about to text her. What's your favorite movie? Oh man.
That's crazy. That's my wife's favorite movie, bro.
She's gonna say 10 things I hate about you and save The Last Dance. That is nuts.
Yeah.
That is crazy, man. We are so much alike. It's weird, bro. It's almost it's kind of weird because if
It
you're
is
all right,
weird.
so you'll attest to this too, bro. There ain't a whole lot of people like that. You know what I mean? Like I always feel like I'm hella different from everybody. You know?
Yeah, yeah, the award show. That's where we can start there. So
Yeah.
unique. Freaking Red Cap came in the chat and said, "Y'all are not special." Red Cap said, "You mean to tell me y'all are arguing about some stupid idea that people have done a million times? Save the Last Dance. Look at that. That's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy.
And
I'm not
she's
capping,
not.
though.
She's not watching. I don't know what else she's about to say. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah. Probably don't do that.
10 things I hate about you.
Oh, you
Yeah,
see, I was
she
just
is
gonna
not
show
watching.
you. I was about to ask my wife the same question, but prior to the conversation we were having, she was already sending like photos that I can't show. So never mind.
Yeah.
But I was gonna turn the camera to the computer and watch her and let her answer because she would have said, I guarantee you, she would have said, "Save the Last Dance" first. I don't know what
Isn't
her
that
second.
crazy?
I don't know what the second favorite movie is because I know that's the only movie I know.
But it wasn't There You Go. It was You Make Me Sick. God,
Oh
looking
yeah,
like a
you got
candlestick.
the
That song was hard, bro.
That's
That
crazy.
song
We
was
bobbing
hard.
our
What does
heads
that
to
even
your wife's-
mean? Like to look like a
Nothing.
candlestick?
It doesn't mean anything. She didn't write
You got
it.
me looking waxy.
You got me looking waxy. I'm dripping. I'm hot and I'm dripping. You got me melting.
What are your goals like for the rest of the year, man? Do you have like a goal in mind that you want to reach before the end of the year?
My goal was to reach 100K subs for the year ends. That's my goal, but
I think
my
you can
real
do it.
goal, I think I can do it. I mean, yeah, no, I know I could definitely do it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put. I got so many things happening. I don't know if I'm gonna be able the time. Like I'm moving in October. My baby's
Okay.
gonna be born, and my wife's gonna give birth in December.
Congrats. That's so
Thank
cool.
you. And I'm planning actually, bro, I'm about to invite you to something epic right now. And I think you would pull up. I think you would
All
pull up. But give me a second. I'm gonna give you the floor real quick. Talk to the people. I gotta fix
All right. Yeah, guys. So Pink, Save the Last Dance. I'm just playing. I think this was a really fun experience, y'all. Chat. I've really enjoyed coming up here and hanging out with you guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for having my back in that situation we were talking about earlier. That's something that I was going to say to y'all before I left here too, man. Y'all are a really cool group of people, man, that have my back, and I appreciate y'all for that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate that, man. Ron, what are you talking about? Here comes the excuses. My chat do like to talk a lot of trash, bro. They like to
That's fine. I love it.
they like to get at me, bro. They jump me. I have no backup either. It's so sad. It's like you would think I would dominate the argument because I got the mic and all that, but nah, you see all these messages coming in, just like, wow,
Yeah.
they're disregarding
Yeah.
everything I'm saying.
Oh, Alex is in here. What's up, girl? That's my
Alex,
sister right there, bro.
that's your sister?
No, not in real life. Well, I
I
mean,
was about to say, damn, I
she's-
knew your sister for mad long.
her and Jody and a lady named Dawn, those were like my first 3 members. So she's been a member for almost 2 years, bro.
Yo, that's
I
so
started
lit
about 2 years
because
ago.
I have Gina, who's in the chat right now,
Mhm.
James Whittle, and April. Those 3
James
were
Whittle
yeah,
and
that's
April. I know her.
yeah, yep, April, and I think her son is in the chat, but April Murphy is
Yeah.
I think that's the mom. Yeah, that's April. So there's another page under April, and it's hers, but it's her son who goes on
Yeah.
there. But yeah, April, Gina, and James Whittle they were with me since last June, since the beginning,
Man,
bro. And they're
that's
still here today,
amazing.
and they're in here every single
Time. Yeah,
It's crazy.
so lovely. I love
Yeah,
those.
I could have said the
I love
word.
them.
I could have said the word day, but I said time, and then you said time. It's weird.
That is crazy.
Because
but I
day
love
would have been
them,
more
bro.
appropriate. Day would have been more appropriate because like we go live every day. We don't go live every time. That's weird.
I love
Anyways.
love them. I absolutely love these people that consistently show up, man. It's the
Yeah.
coolest thing ever to me. I never thought I would have that. I never like I believed in myself. I believe in my content and my creativity, but I never thought that I would have
Wait, tell
like
April said that's not true. April, you was
yeah. She trying
I'm
to
telling
say
you, bro.
because she don't be showing up to every one of mine. That's why. I'm kidding, April. I'm kidding.
Wait, April, how long you been following the channel? I'm curious. I'm pretty sure I thought I asked this question. I said, who's been here since last June? I'm pretty sure April said she's been here since last June. I know April's been on the Patreon for a long time. She's a big Eminem fan. I know she was here since the Eminem days, and that was like early on in my YouTube.
I gotta get Eminem fans, man. That's one of my goals.
You don't really. I don't know if you want. I don't know if you want those. I've been trying to shake the Eminem fans. I don't even want them anymore.
Really? Okay.
I don't like the Eminem fans who are only Eminem fans. You feel me? I don't like I don't like fans. Not that I don't like, but I don't cater to fans who are only fans of one person, and that's all they care about.
Same. We can't.
If they're around, that's fine. I do some catering. I do catering as far as like I spread the because I'm really into the artists that they're putting me onto. You feel me? So yeah. It's business smart for me to like touch on all these artists. I got to keep them in the rotation. Like, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But there's some artists who just like Tom, who's just like, if he drops, the world stops. I'm dropping this. Like, I don't care what I'm doing right now. I don't know what I had planned today, but I'm dropping this reaction today. Same. You know what I'm saying? There was one time where I didn't drop it when I was supposed to. I think I dropped it like 2 weeks later, and it didn't perform well. I was like, oh, okay, don't ever do that again. Like you gotta drop it when it drops. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I feel like Tom records are so important to stay on top of, man, because every time it's like a real moment that follows it. I'm surprised this last one that he just put out. I love it, and it's not my reaction to it isn't performing like most of the other ones do. But I also I don't know. I did a Benny the Butcher reaction, and I knew that was going to clog up my algorithm and mess me up, but I wanted to do it anyway. So
ain't nothing wrong with that. Every time I do that, all you got to do is like you got to put those in there. Like I need to put target reaction in there every once in a while or something like that, and I just go hard on my path again. Like right after that, I'll just do like 2 videos of like, maybe Elvis or the Beatles, and just to get the algorithm back to what I'm doing, because I'm on a path to doing something, right? I'm like, this year I'm focused on a lot of rock music because I like listening to brand new music that I don't like, even brand new sounds. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop, I know the sound of hip hop, easy to follow along with. I'm listening to people. I don't know if you ever heard of Tool, bro. It's hard to even follow the music, the instrumentation. Knowing the story, how intricate it is, the lyricism. It's like, this is what I love. I love experiencing brand new music. It gives me like the most rawest reactions. Shout out to Stephanie in the chat. I was talking to her in the comment section. She was getting, Stephanie, don't think I didn't see that comment you left too. She was getting at me.
I'm looking forward to getting into some country this year. I'm not a country fan historically, so.
Oh, country? Oh man, we doing country on the live. Yeah, man, we got Reba the Queen, the country queen. You got to get on it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Yeah. Maybe you got to get onto the right country. You feel me? Like I got like the best people to put me onto the music. Like we don't miss. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Like we hardly miss. The ones who are super tapped in, we don't miss. When they're super tapped in, if they're new to the live, they might request something that like it don't hit crazy. But once you're in the live after a while, you realize how many heavy hitters we got. Mm-hmm. They don't miss. He did Reba. I got him for country. Oh, you did Reba.
Check you out.
Jody said you did Reba.
Yeah, well, one of them. I did.
Which one?
What's the story? It's a storytelling record.
I mean, she's always storytelling. You talk about the one where her daughter, the daughter was going out with that man. Yeah. That's my joint. That's my joint.
I thought it was really good too. It's been a minute. I did that like a year.
It takes a while.
Fancy.
Oh,
yeah, fancy.
Fancy. Yeah. Oh, you did that long ago?
Yeah, a minute ago.
Oh, you
Jody be putting me on, bro. Jody loves country, but she knows that I like the bluesy sounding country or something with a really good story. I gotta have one or the other. I can't just have like a twangy. It's gotta.
You know what, bro? I found a way to just appreciate it all, man. It's like
really,
yeah. Once you take, because you know what it is, you got to remove what you want out of the music. You got to remove that out of it, like out of the reaction. Fair. You got to because like once I did that, all I did was look for the things I liked and appreciated, and everything else came together. And then you start thinking about the process of how they might have made. But also, I write
Yeah,
music,
yeah.
so you know what I'm saying. I do have a different. You know what I'm saying. I
No,
forget
I think
that
that way too. I think
sometimes.
that way too. I even
Right.
react to songs like that. I'm like, can y'all imagine what this was like sitting behind the board whenever,
Right.
you know, Adam and Tom were in the studio together, whatever. Like I think about
Mhm.
all that stuff, man. That's music lover stuff.
Let me put you on
Music
to
lover
something real
stuff.
quick.
Okay.
Over here in the goatee community, it's called the goatee community. I don't know if you know that, but yeah.
That's hard.
So yeah, so right. I
Shout
was
out
gonna
to
do
the
so,
goatee community.
yeah, facts. So I was gonna do I mean, so the award show, right? There's
Hmm.
a thing about it. Like if you're gonna do it, because I'm not doing it online. I mean, I'm doing it
Okay.
online for sure, but it's
Okay.
an in-person award show.
Oh,
Like
wow. Okay.
people are gonna be there in attendance. We got some special
Oh,
guests are gonna pull up in
that's
person as
lit.
well. So let me tell you though. Let me tell you what's going on. So next late March, early April, I don't know when, but next yeah, Alex knows. She knows she's screaming in
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah, so what's going on is I am renting out 2 huge mansions, right?
All right.
On a few acres, and there's gonna be some activities there. And people are gonna be staying from Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, going back home Monday. So
Okay.
Friday night, people are flying in. Some people are driving in. You don't have to pay for anything. It's paid for. I'm literally doing this, me and a few people, and we're
Okay.
paying for the whole thing. And it's gonna be a weekend that no one's ever gonna forget, bro. It's gonna consist of a red carpet event, the
All
award
right.
show, as well. It's gonna be a projector. I'm gonna literally do it like live, like like a real award show. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'll be
That's
doing
so
it,
hard.
you know, and you know what I'm saying? Like really get into it. It's gonna be a red carpet event with like my logo and all that and the YouTube logo. Like I'm gonna do like a whole backdrop. It's gonna be crazy. Photo shoot.
Bro,
I'm gonna have a
what?
videographer there. It's
Yeah.
gonna be, and people are staying there. You're sleeping there. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? There's catering. You don't have to come with money. You don't even need money if you're there because you're
Yeah.
gonna eat for free. There's no alcohol, obviously, sober house, but you eat for free, you're gonna drink for free, we're gonna have transportation picking you up from the airport, all that good stuff. Or if you're driving,
That's awesome.
we have money that we're saving in this GoFundMe account. So if you're driving, we're gonna be giving people money for gas, whoever's driving there, whoever's flying, try to help you as much as possible with the flights. You know what I'm saying? Throw you
Yeah.
$100, or just make it easier on you. Kids are welcome. You can come with your family. It's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be a
Bro, that's
crazy weekend.
amazing. Yeah,
So
what a
yeah,
great idea.
bro.
I
And like
tip my
in the midst
hat,
of
bro.
that, Saturday night is the event day. So Friday night we get together. We're gonna light some Chinese lantern lights. I don't know if you ever saw those before. It was like, you know what I mean, in the Eminem video, remember in lighters with him and Royce.
Yeah.
At the end of the video,
Yeah.
they let up them Chinese lanterns. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have our prayer moment. We're gonna read some scripture. Everybody's gonna get their favorite. I'm gonna give out a couple of chapters to people. People are gonna pick their favorite verses, and they're gonna study that verse, connect it to
All right.
however they feel they're connected to, whatever verse jumps out to them. And the day of Friday when they get there, we'll do like we're gonna have a karaoke night and all that. It's gonna be wild. Like it's gonna be
Oh,
crazy.
that's fun, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also we're gonna go up there and read your favorite verse, which was the one you picked, and how it relates to you, and just have a real moment. You know what I'm saying? We could really talk about
Yeah.
some. You feel me? And so
I
Saturday's
love
gonna be
that,
fun.
man.
Saturday's the party. There's the event. Friday's more like chill. Everybody's tired coming in. We're still gonna have a night. We're still gonna have a day. We're still gonna eat good. We're gonna barbecue, whatever, blah blah blah. And on Sunday, we're all going to church. We're gonna all walking in. We're gonna bombard that service. Like, who are these
Oh,
people?
what, bro? Let's
Pulling
go.
up
Yeah.
40 people deep. What is going on right now? I'm gonna let the congregation know. I'm gonna let them know, hey, look, I'm coming 40 deep tomorrow. So we'll be standing in the back. We're not gonna take nobody's seats. We'll be standing in the back, worshiping, just being happy to be there. You know what I'm saying?
What a great
It's gonna be lit. Ron says
Yeah.
brisket, whatever you want, whatever y'all want to eat. I don't care. We're gonna have it on the menu. Yeah.
Yeah,
When we
what-
get closer to that, y'all see what the itinerary is. Anyway, what I'm saying is I'm extending an invite. If you could
bro?
throw some cash to the side every month for this event, for the travel. I don't know how you
I'll
might
be
have to
there.
fly, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got it. Yeah.
You attend.
I'll be
You
there.
can co-host the awards with me. We could do it right this time, right? Do it big this
Yeah,
time.
bro.
Full circle
That would-
moment. You dig? And
that would
I'm
be
streaming the
amazing,
whole
bro.
day though. We're streaming the whole night,
Yeah.
so we're gonna be live on YouTube though. We are gonna be live. It's gonna be
All
nuts.
right.
The
Yeah, no,
award show is gonna be
that's
live.
dope.
The award show is gonna be live, and we'll
Yeah.
probably do like other things live, like karaoke night. That'd probably be funny. People probably want to watch that. Yeah, and then and then
Bro.
it's gonna be one video made for the whole weekend because I'm gonna have a videographer, so it's gonna be like one crazy video. And it also is my album release, so I'm gonna perform my album. Yeah, I'm performing.
Oh,
It's
that's
gonna be like an
fire,
album
too.
party, album release party
Yeah.
type thing. The
Yeah,
album be
bro,
out already,
that's-
but like
that's
it's just like
awesome.
a celebration. And
What a
everybody
great
leaves,
idea.
hey, and everybody leaves with a goodies bag. You leave with merch. My wife has a coffee company, so you leave with a bag of coffee, merch,
Yeah.
2 albums, and whatever else we could fit in that bag. I don't know. We'll think of more stuff. But
Man, what
that's
makes
what
you
we
think
doing,
to
bro.
do that, bro? That's amazing. What
I
a
don't
great
care. Well,
idea.
and you know what? Red Cat's gonna come here any moment and said they've been doing this, bro.
It's different for us. Yeah, it's different for us.
Red Cat's like, I just came from a party. They gave out the goodie bags, the whole 9, bro. You guys get over yourselves. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be.
That's
in
a great
Texas.
idea, man. I would love to come, man. Thank you
I'm-
for
I'm
the
a-
invite. That's amazing. I would love to. I'll be there.
I wish. I
Count
hope
me
you
in.
do, bro. Yeah, I bet I'd be
Yeah.
beautiful, man. I got a lot of
Count
my
me in.
disciple brothers coming from Corpus Christi, where I was living for the last 2 years. So they're gonna pull up
Okay.
there. It's gonna be amazing to have like that type of energy there as well. But
Awesome.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why this idea came to mind. It came to mind because one thing we haven't talked about yet: community.
Mm.
I am. Forget about what I am. Right. This community is so like this.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
That this is like online just isn't enough for me. It's not cutting it anymore. Like I need to touch my people. I need to hug them. I need to feel them. I need to talk to them. We need to be able to cry together. We need to come together in solidarity. We need to read together. We need to like have a moment. We have to party together. Like I need to meet them at least once, you know. So this thing I want to do annually. I want to do it. I want to start it this next year, and I want to do it every year. Like as the community grows, there's always that go-worthy event, you know, that summit every year that everybody looks forward to. Hopefully, and I'm looking to have some special guests pop up and perform, and you know, because my album, I got a few people on my album, so I'm trying to. Some of them are close to Texas and stuff like that. Some I'm trying to. Hopefully, we raise enough money I could pay for them to pop up. You feel me? Make it worth their while. Yeah. So that's just like icing on the cake. Even without that, we're gonna have an amazing time. So yeah, man.
Are you familiar with Ruslan?
Yeah. Online dude.
Yeah.
Podcast, Christian podcast.
Man, yeah. He does it's not like that. It's like where he like allows people to come and touch down with him or whatever, man. I always tried to think in my head, like, what's a good way that I could do that? That's such a dope way to do it, man. I salute you for the idea. I think that's super creative. And
hold on, Red Cat is trying to come at you. Red Cat said no, but you know you had to invite Nelson so he don't steal it.
That's pretty good.
He said you're trying to get ahead of the curve, so he don't. That's so crazy. I tell you, bro, this chat is petty, bro. They're so petty. This is them being on their best behavior, bro. They usually tear me to shreds on here. Like this is them being, They're trying to behave for you because you're here. Like they do act this way when guests are here. They do know how to act, so I appreciate that.
That was funny.
Ruslan, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I struggle with his content. I do. I'm gonna tell you what I struggle with. Not his content. I struggle with his demeanor, how he comes across. Like I'm not gonna put a bad name on him because he could be so true. So I won't even do that. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna be honest about what my struggle is. My struggle revolves around not knowing. I don't feel the conviction, and I don't know if it's real. I'm really afraid of watching people like that who I don't have that. When I don't instantly see the Holy Spirit, I'm hesitant. Not that I'm not gonna like jump. Not that I wouldn't watch it. I've watched a few things, but I'm definitely hesitant. I don't know if you ever watched. You ever watched God Logic before?
Yeah, I love God Logic.
Yeah, so God Logic is like my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
I love God
so
Logic.
He's somebody I know
so
like
ill, bro.
Yeah, you know, he's the guy. He's the guy right
God
now.
Logic, bro. That's
He's
insane.
literally the guy right now. Like
Yeah.
all the top dogs even know it. Like you'll
Yeah.
have people
When you
like
put
Sam
on that
Shamoon,
chef
who's like a
hat,
beast.
boy,
You're done. You're cooked.
cooked.
And he's
He's
funny as
fire,
hell.
bro. I love it,
Yeah.
man. He's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
But that's an example of
Okay.
what I mean by like what I tap into. Like I tap into stuff like that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Jody,
Well,
have
I'm
a
not
good one.
mad
Thank
at-
you for showing up. She's saying she had to go. I just wanted to
Later,
make sure
later. Love you, Jody. It's Ruslan for me. I see where you're coming from. Honestly, I've followed
And
him
I could
for
totally
a really,
be wrong,
really,
bro.
really long time.
I could totally be wrong, and I hope so. Actually,
you can. That's ultimately you got to see it. You got to feel it. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you you're wrong. But I will say that I have leaned away from his content more over the past year and a half or so because I feel like he's chasing something now versus which we all chase things to a degree.
Right.
But I'm starting to see less. I'm starting to see less like I'm doing this because I stand on this and more. I'm
this
just
gets clicks.
Some clicks, and
this
I don't
gets
like
clicks.
that either.
So I'm gonna tell you how it started because, like you said, like I used to follow his stuff. I used to watch his stuff like not religiously, but I used to watch it a lot. Like if I seen it, like, oh, what's he talking about here? Like, that was like a year and a half ago. I'm gonna tell you what happened. As soon as Candace Owens and the split, actually probably since the Charlie Kirk, because after Charlie Kirk died, everybody was trying to get clicks.
Yep.
I was gonna listen, let me tell you something. I was gonna start a podcast on September 9th. It was September 9th. Telling my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm about to finally start this podcast. And one of my main motivations for starting this type of podcast that I was gonna start was Charlie Kirk. Now my wife knows I've been following Charlie Kirk for like 5 years. So like I was like a big follower or whatever it is, right? Or just a big listener. I just love hearing. I just learned. I just knew I would learn. And I would fact check some of the stuff he was saying. Some of it wouldn't be what he said exactly, you know what I'm saying? And I knew there was like narrative control there too, but I knew that a lot of that happens for the fight. Sometimes you have to win the fight. Sometimes the fight is that important. Like, yo, I got to shut this down because you're speaking evilness and I have to shut this down. You feel me? I'm going to shut it down with truth, and I'm also going to give you my opinion about it. So he would like,
I love that. Love that.
You feel me?
Good point.
So, but at the same time, he was one of the greatest men I ever seen on TV or online.
Me
but
too.
At the same time, though, but my whole point was that when the whole Candace Owens coming up, like I'm not like a huge fan of Candace, but I respect everybody who I think are doing it and they really mean it, whether they're way off or not. Like she could be completely way off, wrong, crazy. I don't think she's doing it for clicks though. I think she's getting clicks and she knows it. And you got to think about it, like. We got to call these people super evil to assume something like this. Even the stuff people assume about Erica is like, yo, I got to assume it's uncomfortable. It's like, yo, if I assume that you're making this up, that means I have to assume everything you're doing is fake. And that's definitely possible because people be fake as hell. But it's just like, I don't got time to have that on my heart. Like, I don't want to think about that. But my whole point was he was making a lot of nasty memes with her on it. It's like, why are you... Like, it don't look good when you got a white dude defacing a black chick on thumbnail. It just doesn't look right. It's like, aren't you socially smarter to know that's first of all was very unchristian like, right? You're making her look evil in certain images. Like, that's wild. Like, you're putting like red beams in her eyes. Like, what are you doing? Like make your point, bro. Like, post her. She's a beautiful woman. Post her as she is and talk about the context of what she's talking about and prove her wrong. Like, make a fool of her if you have to with facts. But like, why are you
that's a good point.
Altering her image? You know what that is? That's very deceitful. Like, that's deceiving. Like, what are you doing? What about the people who don't know Candace and they follow you and now they see who this, you know what I'm saying? Kind of weird, I think. So I don't like that.
That is a good point.
So I don't like that.
I'm with you. I don't like that either. That's part of what I'm talking about too. Just kind of, all right, I'm cool on this. I don't need to see this. I used to get excited when he would drop something, and I would be like,
me too.
He would wrap scripture into it. It was fire. I loved it. And then he just got to this point where I do feel like the entire past year has been about
clicks,
defaming Candace Owens and.
Bro, look,
it sucks.
So somebody did a video on him, and then somebody did a video on him, and I was like, oh, I wish I didn't watch that video. But somebody did a video on him, and he's like, man, let's look at all the videos he does mentioning Candace Owens. He's like, man, Candace Owens is more than half of his content this year. He's like, the dude that was talking was a Christian dude. He's like, He said, hey, this dude doesn't like Kendrick Lamar. He's like, and I'm not a fan of Kendrick Lamar. He's like, but this is just disgraceful. He said, now let's go last year, same time. What was he doing? In this verse, this and that. In the Torah, this and that. If you connect these, he was talking about the context of the word. That was his main thing. He was just talking about scripture. Now he doesn't even talk about scripture. He barely talks about it. He talks about,
I don't like it either,
the hotness of what's going on.
Well, even when he does rap in scripture, he's also rapping in it's an ad. So it's like, let's check out what
I saw that one time. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I noticed that one time, and it didn't feel authentic.
Software is. No, I don't like it. But you're right,
and I like that software he uses, which is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
That Bible software he uses. I'm like, oh, that is dope. But like the way he does it, it's like, man, he doesn't know this feels unnatural. Like this looks forced.
That's a good point.
I can't watch
this,
this,
especially over the past year and a half or so. But maybe he'll get convicted by it and get right. And maybe, and hopefully,
I mean, he's one of those dudes. I prayed for him one time because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, you're not going down the right path, brother. You know,
well, I hope that. I mean, getting to know you is a good thing. I hope that just in general, as I don't know, I hope in general as I continue to grow, that I try to always be susceptible to criticism. So if there's something that I'm doing that's like out of character or way out the way of my walk with Jesus, I want people to call me on it, and I want to be able to say, okay, yeah, that's true. I need to get right here. So hopefully he feels that way too. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see, but I'm with you. I think I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and like I said, I ain't trying to talk about him in an ill manner because he does have a big following, and people do, and he does talk. You know what I'm saying? He is a Christian. Like I wouldn't say he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He is. He's definitely a Christian. He's just.
But you're right. We
get wrapped up in this stuff. Yeah, we got to be careful, and we're flawed. We're flawed. We're naturally flawed. Like this is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%. But man, I didn't even get to talk to you about what because I do got to get to my live, but I do want to ask you a few things. I guess we could just try and keep it short, but fatherhood. How many kids you got, and what's it really been like as far as like YouTube and fatherhood? Because I'll be struggling.
Yeah. I got two. They're both girls. One is 12, about to be 13, and one is 7. And it is very difficult. Luckily, the grind in my kids, just the grind in general, because fortunately, thus far, this year, I have been able to do all of my YouTube content pretty much, other than a couple of videos here and there. I've done mostly all of my content at the shop that I work at in the afternoons, but that still takes time away from being with my kids. So when I get home, I normally have right now summer, so it's different, but like during school, I'll have like 15-20 minutes with my kids, an hour with my wife, back to bed until the weekend. And historically over the weekend, I have been that's why I push away doing donos and lives and stuff like that, is because I'm trying to just center myself and my family on those days. But we have had talks over the past couple of weeks where I'm like, hey, I got to start doing this if I want to take this serious. And hopefully it'll pay off to the point where I don't have to work that afternoon job and I can just be up here hanging out with y'all while I'm doing it. So that's my prayer. My prayer is that it's been my prayer for 2 years, is that I can just, I don't need to quit everything. If I can quit one of those jobs, not my main gig is too great. Like I love that job too much, and it's a great job. But my secondary job, I would love to be able to give that up so that I can make YouTube instead. You know, and I think it's ultimately, I'll tell you what I think God is telling me in my heart is that I have to take a leap of faith on that. I think I'm gonna just have to do it before it comes to fruition.
Oh yeah. And you know, that's I struggle with that too. I was actually just having this conversation with a friend of mine from back home who like he's getting me in stocks and stuff like that, teaching me the ropes on, you know, how to invest my money. And I wanna, like I said to you, some of the back behind the scenes, like I wanna be able to just live off of my investments and still do YouTube for fun. Like I don't care if I make money off it, but if I make money off it, it's fine. But I don't want to depend on YouTube money until like we're, you know, 1 million strong. a million subs strong, and we can be, if we can make 10 grand a month off of YouTube, then
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
consistently dependable, then yeah, I'd go,
Yeah.
I'd go all in. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you gotta think about it. Think about all the hours you work a week, man. We're talking 50 to 80 hours a week of labor to some other place, right? No matter how
Mhm.
much you love it or not, there's some other place where you could be. How fast could your channel grow if you just put half of that time into just YouTube? Like,
Yeah, man.
what? Like, I've
Yeah,
gotten to the
man.
point, bro. God bless. I've gotten to the point where starting next month in August, like, I'm about to just hire an editor to edit my videos and
Mm.
just like this is Fiverr. There's a app called Fiverr or whatever, and on Fiverr you can like pretty much pay somebody overseas or whatever. Like, you just pay them to edit your video. You could pay them $300 a month, and they'll edit like 40 videos for you a month. Like, you just
Oh, wow.
and then
Okay.
like now you got a video every day getting posted on your channel.
That's a good investment. So
Sometimes twice a day.
you could give them like a live and they'll like cut it for you and
Yeah, so what you do is through Google Drive, you would just download your use OBS. OBS is the
Mhm.
best thing to use if you're not using it, but you use
Mhm.
OBS, you screen record your entire reactions, whatever. If let's say I go live for 8 hours, which is like a
Right.
typical live for me. So if I'm
Yeah.
live for 8 hours, I could just whatever. Already have it saved. It's screen recorded on OBS. I would send that file over to him. He would take those. What I would do is have maybe my moderators help me out with the timestamps, pretty
Mhm.
much like, yo, which reactions are good? What's the timestamps? And then I'll send my editor the timestamps and all that. And I have a
Mhm.
prefix on my CapCut on how I like my videos edited. I'd be like, I use CapCut Pro, so that's what you're going to use to edit. And then I send it to them. They just edit the video.
Come on, bro.
They get they go to the timestamps. They're not looking at anything else. And I tell them, cut it
Oh,
up
wow.
natural. Leave, don't cut out every sometimes I just talk like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah,
cut it
yeah.
up natural and send it back to me. And if there's any edits I need to clean up, all I gotta do is clean up a little bit. I can spend 20 minutes on it. Like, this video's good to go. You
Bro,
know,
what?
and I got a
Yeah, that's
thumbnail
a good
guy. So now
investment.
I don't even do my thumbnails anymore. So I
That's a
just
good
hired
investment.
a thumbnail dude, and he'll do a thumbnail. He'll do 30 thumbnails a month for $75.
Yeah, that's
So
a
it's
good
like
investment, bro.
it's just
Yeah.
convenience, bro. It's just convenience. It's
Yes.
like, yo,
I
I got
would
another video. I
dude.
need a thumbnail. He'll just
Yeah,
go through
I
the
would love that.
video, grab a good reaction shot, like, all right, that's it, and then take that and then make a thumbnail. And we're still
I
figuring out
love
which one
that.
I like, or like what's my style. So that's why all my
Yeah.
thumbnails look all different, because I'm trying to figure out what my style is so that it can be like repetitive, so people can see it. Like, oh, I know whose thumbnail style that is, so that
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
followers can
Yeah.
like quick to click. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yep.
hard to
I
find you
love it.
as far as
I love
colors
that.
and stuff like that. But yeah, we
Yeah.
could talk about all that stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff I wanted to share with you, but I really wanted to have this conversation publicly. I'm glad we was able to hash
Yeah,
out most of
man.
the stuff.
Me
There's more
too.
stuff I want to get into, man. We might have to do it again. Maybe we'll do it on your channel, you know what I'm saying, next time. And
Yeah, man.
do it like that. But
You're
appreciate you
always
pulling
welcome.
up, man. Thank you,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate you.
And
Appreciate you.
whatever you need from me, whatever I can do, just I'm here, man. Whatever I can do to help, I'm here. I
Pull up to the
appreciate you, bro.
summit. That's what I need from
Yeah,
you.
I will. I promise I'll come. And I appreciate you for having me up here, and I appreciate your fans for being kind, and y'all have been amazing. So thank you so much. This was a super humble conversation, and I'm super appreciative of it. So thank you, man.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're always welcome here anytime, man. We can just meet up, chop it up, and set a date and make it happen. Like, it's really nothing to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like I said beforehand, I was like, hey man, I had a few topics I was gonna send to you so that at least you can have a heads up. And then like just throughout the week, I was like, you know what? I don't even think we need that. Like it's
Yeah.
just like it's kind of what happened with me and my boy Hoodfax. Like Hoodfax TV is another reactor, and
Yeah.
like we got on the phone and I was gonna send him the questions and everything. And we got on the phone. We ended up talking for like 2 hours on the phone. We're like, damn, man, we
Oh,
just had
so
our whole live stream on the phone. We just had,
yeah.
like, oh man.
Bro, if
You know,
I
we
could tell
just
you how
got the
much great
recap.
content I give away through phone conversations and voice notes,
Yeah, for
dog.
real. We lived
Sometimes
that
I'll
whole
send a voice note and I'm like, man, I should have saved that.
I feel like we did that a few times, but
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I just knew we
You're a
had so much
great
to talk
guy.
about.
As far as I can tell, I feel like I'm really good at reading people. I think you're a really genuine, really dope guy, man. And I don't don't say that lightly. I appreciate you having me up here and for uh, just being real with me. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
rare. It's
I,
rare.
yeah, I appreciate that, man. And I
Yeah.
said the same thing about you, man. I'm really happy that it turned out the way it did. I'm happy that we was able to hash things out behind the scenes real quick. You know, it was real quick, and I just love how genuine it
Yeah.
unfolded. It's just
Yeah.
insane. Like the chat don't know, like we were cracking up, like yo, this
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
crazy. Wait, what? And he started sending
Yeah.
screen. I started laughing because you started sending screenshots. Like, no, I need this dude to know. Like, he needs to know for sure. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It was
and
so good, man.
it
It
was
was so
awesome,
good to
man.
hash. Yeah, because it's rare. Like normally, when you hash things out like that, it takes a minute. It takes some, like you
Mhm.
said, like I sent you the screenshot because normally, if you have to have a conversation like that, it's like, all right, well, let me. It's too easy. Let me provide a little bit of proof. Let me provide a little bit of substance. We just
Mhm.
read each other's hearts. Like, nah, no, you're good. You're good. I
Yeah.
understand. I think
Right.
that's dope, bro. That's seeing the spirit in one another. You know.
Absolutely. And I want to say something, brother.
All right.
m- I think that you're at a place where I was I was at not that long ago. I was at this. How many subs you got right now? And subs don't really matter, but
18.
okay. So
Yeah.
they're at that 20K mark right there, and
Yeah.
around the 20K mark was around the time where um I really locked in not into my business and what it meant for YouTube as a business, but I really genuinely I locked into what it was for my purpose and what the path was. Like, what do I really want to do? Like, how and also how can I please God? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, I sometimes we want to please our family, sometimes we put our family first, sometimes we put our wife first, sometimes we put things that are
Mhm.
here first, right? But they're
Yeah.
secondary. And we gotta like sometimes we gotta
Yeah.
remember that. And when we do remember that, we move away from the business because we harp on the business so much because that's our provider for the family. We're really putting the business high because we want to provide for these people. But what we need to do is serve God. You know what I'm saying? We need to put him
Mhm.
first. And when we put him first, he makes these things really easy. And
Yeah.
I don't mean easy as an easy work. It's just that he brings the right people to you. You become a magnet for
Right.
these people. And if you're constantly splitting out his word and maybe, studying his word, reading his word a little more so that you can come on here and speak it more with more confidence so that people can see that no, you're really about
Mhm.
this walk. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some people are in your community right now probably wanting to hear it, but they don't hear
Mhm.
it from anyone really. They just don't hear it that much. But if they heard you hear it, someone they already admire, it would be like, man, I'm gonna go pick up my Bible. I haven't picked up my Bible in a while. Like, wow, you just inspired me to want to like tap back into that, right? And all
100.
we're
Yeah.
doing is you could be saving a soul for all you know. You know what I mean? So it's like that's how real it is what I'm saying. It's so serious that you
Yeah.
could be saving a soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to leave you with the word of encouragement of just man, tap into your word and wherever it brings you, I don't know, but tap
Yeah.
back into the word and try to dedicate at least 3 times a week of just really getting in your word, man. As much time as you can give it. Um
100.
that,
Yeah.
that's what I would offer you to do for yourself, as I do for me, you know what I'm saying? But
Thank you.
if you're
Yeah.
not doing that already, I would say do it. You know what I'm saying? I would say do
Yeah.
it because you got the kind of spirit that it would only feed you, man. I would see the
Yeah.
fullness because sometimes we look hungry. Sometimes, you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you might
Yeah.
look like you starving for the Holy Spirit, you starving for the word, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
be full, be rich in it, you know what I'm saying? Be colorful
Mm.
in it, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Man,
that's what I would say.
thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's words of wisdom right there, man. I heed it. Thank you.
You're
For
welcome,
real.
brother. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Um, blessings to be here, man. We're blessed to be here. We got a lot of knowledge. We lived a lot of life. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
got families. We're leaders in our unit, right? And
Mhm.
we're whether we like it or not, bro. We're role models, and it's good pressure because it keeps us sharp.
Yeah.
And we ought to live good, man. We ought to be an example for somebody because if you got daughters, that means you're definitely a role model. You're somebody's superhero, and you're
Yeah.
somebody's perfect man. You know what I'm saying? You're a perfect match for somebody. Somebody decided you were the one. So uh, you know what I'm saying? Live up to it. Don't be
Crazy.
scared to
Yeah.
do it. Live up to it, man, and
Yeah.
fail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then get told why you're not. It's all
Yeah.
good. And
Yeah.
that's what women are there for. But
Yeah.
just to make us better realistically, because they need a better leader. And you got it's gonna have to be you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna have to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. I don't want to make. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable or anything like that. But it's just
No.
sometimes stuff is on my heart, and I really want to. I wanted to share that
No,
with you, man.
I appreciate that, man. I heed it. I hear you. Yeah, and I'm with you. I agree. I could always read scripture more. I could always put my family at the forefront after God, of course. I can always uh step it up whenever it comes to my relationship with God,
Hmm.
because sometimes it does, man. Sometimes you're hot and sometimes you get a little bit lukewarm, and you know what Jesus says about lukewarm: spit it out of my
Hmm.
mouth. And
Exactly.
you can only, and you know how you get through stuff like that? Exactly what
Hmm.
you just said. Reading more scripture, being more in tune with it. And
Yes.
I appreciate that, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to hear you say that to me. It is. So thank you.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. So, chat. Appreciate you guys pulling up today. It
Yes,
was a
man.
successful interview, successful conversation. Maybe we should call it. And we needed to talk, and we did. And you know, where there's two or more, the Lord is present, and we did
Mm,
that today, man. We brought the Holy Spirit in this. Whether you know, what I'm saying even if we didn't
yeah.
behave our best,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we did our best, I think, and I think we'll do
Yeah.
better next time. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, whenever you want me to come over there, we do the same thing. We do it over again, brother, and
Thank you, man.
I'll be
Yeah.
down for it. If you don't mind, I do want to end this live in some rich prayer right now, man.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do
Everybody
it.
in the chat, appreciate you guys pulling up. If wherever you are, if you're not driving, please don't do that. But if you are out there in your home and you're in your comfort little zone, bow your heads with us, please, and join us in prayer. We're gonna end this chat out. We're gonna try and do this the right way. Heavenly Father, thank you for putting it on my heart to reach out to this man, because I truly believe that we needed to come together, and we need more Christ warriors out there. We need more people who are going to be willing to represent you, and not only represent you, but do more than that. We need to disciple. Sometimes we just want to spread the word, but sometimes we got to get out there and fight. And I feel like we may need to sharpen each other up. And if
Mm,
that's my position to do today, then that's what I will do. And I will say that with no fear, whether some feel uncomfortable or not. I got to deliver the word, and I pray for this brother Nelson that he's able to tap into more with you, and you know, enriching his relationship as he spoke, and continue to do the same. I'll continue to do the same, and so that we can be the true leaders that our family needs us to be. But not only that, we got a community of people out here who enjoy watching us, and you know, they have a lot of fun. And I think that more than that, more than just the fun, and more than just the music, and more than just the relationships that we're building, um, God's word is not present enough. You know, not here, not over there, and that needs to be the spiral head in this entire career success that we're trying to do with YouTube. Like, if you're not at the forefront, then I don't want it. So correct me, humble me when I'm stepping out of my place, and do the same for Nelson, who I believe is a good man. And I'm glad that we've able to come together, and by your grace we were able to come together, and by your push of word that made me feel like I just needed to reach out to this man, I'm
mm.
thankful that I did. I have no regrets. And yeah, I'm thankful. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. I'll
Uh,
see you guys later, man. I'll try to jump in your live here in a little bit, man, and see
okay,
what you
yeah,
got popping.
we about to get lit.
All right. Cool. I'll see
All
you
right,
later.
brother.
Peace. Bye, chat.
Peace. What up, chat? I'm still live. I meant to hit end, but I didn't. You guys have a good one. Appreciate you guys pulling up today. Y'all was kind of deep today, man. We had almost 50 people in the chat. That was type lit. I hope y'all was hitting the like button. Y'all already know it's open on the other live. So meet me over there. I'm going there now. Meet me at the other live. We're gonna be going live right now. Rad, what up, Rad? How you doing? Meet me at the other live. I got a whole nother live open right now. So I'm pulling up over there. I'll see y'all over there. Look for my other live.